Hello and welcome to another Combos and Chill Dirty Talk session episode. This is Dirty and this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix.
Hi guys.
So tonight is everyone's going to be hungry for sure.
Yes, for sure.
But we're going to be diving deep into some things that it's not being,
discuss
more often
Some interesting
regarding
topics.
this category of our guest, which he is Chef Ammar Ali Pardawalla. He's from the self-made company called Food Buddha in UAE. So they do like house catering and shit like this.
And I've seen some of the stuff.
Yep.
It really got me hungry at like 12 a.m. in the morning. So yeah.
That's freaking good. I mean, Ammar was on the show last year and it was a huge success. We were on the session for like almost 2 hours, more than 2 hours. Yeah. So
Nice.
everyone is just talking about food and like, we got his insight about the whole cooking
I still
styles.
have to catch up to the old episodes because I watched a couple and then we started dating and then we got married. Khalas. They get to watch the rest.
Oh man, I want to give a shout out to the guys, Vix, our mods, and
Hello,
Bullet
Vix.
are in the
Hi.
house. What's up, Bullet?
Hi,
What's up,
Bullet.
Vix?
How's
Thank you very
everything?
much.
Woot woot.
Yeah, wood. And thank you very much for the new followers, Super Gracie and Lara Pakurasa. Thank you guys very much for the follow. And without any further ado, let's hit it in with our guest, Ammar Ali Pardawalla. Ammar, how's things, man? Welcome to the session, man.
Good.
Hi,
Thanks.
how are you?
Glad to be back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good. It's good.
it's
How's things, man? How's things with you? How you been? Why you don't get you like give an introduction about yourself for the viewers?
Yeah, so my name is Ammar Ali Pardawalla. Like he said, I have my own catering business called Food Buddha. The name actually came out because I look like a Buddha. Technically, I'm bald, and I had a clean shave, and that's the name that people thought that I should go with. So it became Food Buddha. So
That's
I
actually very
specialize.
That's
catchy
awesome.
name. Very, very
yeah.
awesome name.
Yeah, and a great funny story behind the whole thing. So
Yeah, it was a pretty funny story because like we were sitting, my cousin was sitting with me, and we were trying to discuss like names for business, like a sandwich shop, catering shop, something. I just wanted to do something. I don't want to just work in restaurants. And we like thought about a bunch of names. Like it's supposed to be related to something vegan.
Oh,
So I
You-
started off being
oh,
a vegan
nice.
chef.
nice.
And it was supposed to be something vegan, something that thinks like vegan. So he was like, "Why don't you call yourself Food Buddha? I mean, you look like a Buddha. Might as well just call yourself Food Buddha."
Yeah.
And
That's
I was
awesome.
like, "Yeah, that name clicks. It was just
It's
awesome."
a very, very
Yeah.
clever name, man.
and a
Very
unique
clever.
one. Like I've
Yeah.
never heard this kind of handle for food related,
Yeah.
catering or anything, even for
Yeah.
a chef themselves. Yeah.
So actually, there was a chef. He passed away now. That was named Food Buddha.
Oh, okay.
So his food was all about the way, like it was very different concept of what I do. So it was something more, healthy, very like spiritual, very. If you look at the guy, he looks like a monk. Like it's all like very Buddhist type of thing. And so I just like. I wouldn't say I stole the name, more like like I
Drew
took over the
inspiration.
name and took inspiration and kind of changed it up a bit,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, you have an AE in your name and your handle, so that's enough. Food Budai. It can be like
That
that.
was
Oh my
that was
God.
because sorry,
Buddha.
Buddha AE.
What's happening today? Today everyone is fumbling other than me. This is my job.
Yeah.
Buddha AE because of United Arab Emirates, and plus I couldn't get a food underscore Buddha as
Alright.
an Instagram handle.
Okay.
It was already in use. That's one of the
Yeah.
struggles when you try.
Yeah.
And you end up saying, for example, Food Buddha 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Imagine trying to keep that. Yeah.
And I hate that when
That
they
struggle.
suggest you this garbage usernames.
Yeah.
Like Ahmad Bachari 34.
Dude, for mine, I had to sit down and think. I'm like, oh no, this doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. It took me like a month to get my handle right.
Oh,
you know,
man, it's crazy.
So yeah, I can imagine. And
but
then,
it's a great name, man.
Yeah.
I mean, congrats with the whole thing.
Making a whole brand out of it is amazing. Like, hats off to you that you could, do that and get out of, a mundane job and do something. Literally build something of passion, like out of your passion.
Something that you like.
So
yeah.
So I just want to dive. Can I dive in now? Like
just before diving in, dude. Last time we talked, it was like you were, we were in the beginning of COVID, like the first early months. So I just wanted to ask, like, how your business was affected back then and how it's working out now. Is it any difference, or you're still suffering from the same COVID effect?
So, I mean, like everybody, my business did get affected. Like, honestly, there were months where I had zero business.
Wow.
Oh.
And it was just bad. And luckily for me, and my wife was still working. Her, I mean, obviously her salary got halved, like the rest of everybody in UAE.
Yeah.
But it was only for a short, like, few months. And I also have a day job. So that day job kind of helped me, stay afloat. So that helped. But like, I think coming to like this year, about maybe like January, no, more like March, April.
Okay.
Things started to pick up again. Like business.
That's
started,
awesome.
I started rolling again. But
That's
like
good.
there were a
That's
few months there that I was just like, okay, this is supposed to be my busiest months. I'm literally meeting ends meet, not even. Like I have to like, like there was no rolling of money. So I was definitely struggling. It was like me and my wife were like, okay, we need to figure something out. We need to start something new. We need to do something different.
Yeah.
And so I kind of changed my concept up a little bit more. If you look at Food Buddha, you see a lot of barbecue items, but now recently we've started doing a lot of, indoor catering food, more
healthy salads,
not just salads, but like more specific to sitting at home and like not being outdoors and having food that is coming out of the kitchen more than from the grill.
Yeah.
So that kind of like helped us like at least bring something back new that people are like, okay, we want to try this now. We've tried your barbecue, let's try this, So started, getting small orders here and there, which is starting to grow again. Like, so like everything, it will take time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Business takes time.
Yeah.
But at least like, thank God that things are catching up now and people are actually like, feeling more confident in ordering outside or having gatherings of like small people, but at least like, giving a chance to these catering companies and like people who
it's getting
cook.
Crazy, man. Now everyone
Exactly.
is out. Yeah.
Because there were so many people who were having businesses like this, like who were suffering because of the, the situation with COVID. And we have our
good friend Saram is in the house. Is saying hey guys and hello again, Food Buddha. He was there for
how are you, Saram?
He was there for the previous session we had last year. Saram is a huge foodie.
Oh my God.
He used to get like he used to call like get calls for food tasting and shit like this. So he knows his taste buds. So
and like whenever we need advice, like we always ask him what are the good places here in Dubai. So like we really trouble him with the that side.
Yeah. Again, thank you very much, Saram, and the rest of the people that are watching us.
Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you very much. So you were saying.
I just wanted to like start off with like how did it all start with you trying to? Was there someone around you who used to cook in the family, or was it like you watched something on the television, or how did you like first get into the kitchen? That's what I want to know.
I was hungry.
Wow, what a basic answer.
What was the first thing you made, man?
I would like to know that. That's a good question.
Don't tell me ketchup sandwich.
Oh,
I hate ketchup,
you
by the
had
way.
that, by the way? Dude, fucking yeah.
Ketchup sandwich, such a retarded sandwich ever.
I hate ketchup with a passion.
But dude,
Why?
have you had it with like Indian ketchup called Kisan?
No.
Dude, that ketchup
Wait,
is something
we're
different.
missing the point. He hates ketchup. I don't know why.
Wait, have you had it?
Yes.
Okay, so he knows the difference. Dude, it's not like normal Heinz or like any other kind
What
of...
Saram is saying also ketchup sucks. Why ketchup sucks, guys? Ketchup is the best.
Ketchup is
Kisa,
disgusting.
Sarem, I will assassinate you. Like, what?
Tara's with us. What's up, Tara?
It is sugar.
Hey, what the
Hi,
hell?
Tara,
Everyone is
how
saying,
are you?
Even Tara is saying ketchup is disgusting. What's happening with you guys?
What?
So what you guys
Because
eat
it
your
is.
fries with?
Nothing. Are you guys
I'd rather eat
garlic,
with
mayo people?
garlic mayo or
See.
freaking, I'd rather eat it plain. Like, oh my god, I'd rather eat it plain. You know
What
what?
the hell is happening?
The only time ketchup is acceptable for me is when it's in a McDonald's cheeseburger. 1, 2, if it's on a hot dog, like, and also if it's on a hot dog, it needs to be one small thin line of ketchup with mustard and mayo.
The standards.
Yeah, this is too much. Like, you know, too much. Yeah.
Technical quantities now.
It's just
I mean, I am a fan of garlic mayo myself as well because you know, whenever, like, sometimes when I cook it even at home, the other day when we made those fries, so like I prefer having garlic mayo too, but I cannot do without ketchup.
It's for me, yeah. For me, ketchup, man. I
cannot.
mean, I was
Like,
always thinking I'm gonna get, like, you know, marry a ketchup bottle.
Are you seriously making me jealous of a ketchup bottle?
Yeah.
I will smack you.
And Saram is saying, imagine stuffing your face with fries without sauces. And Tara is saying, yep, anything but ketchup. And Saram is again saying, yes, +1 to garlic mayo. Ketchup ruins the original taste of the food, overpowering other tastes.
I mean,
no way.
100%. 100%. And the vinegar smell in ketchup and the sugariness is just wrong. Okay, exception to ketchup is homemade ketchup.
Are we the idiots here?
Are we the 1%?
1%?
No, you guys are. No. I tell you what. People who hate ketchup are a dime a dozen.
Oh.
All right. People who love ketchup are like the 90% idiots that we come across that say that, you know what, I am happy with eating salt and pepper chicken more than, you know, something more flavor.
No, I mean, I don't like salt and pepper chicken either.
Yeah, because you're gonna put ketchup on it and eat it.
No, I mean, I would rather make the teriyaki kind of sauce or like some Indian marinade or something.
I mean, I cannot go without ketchup. I mean, I would actually put ketchup on. I actually had ketchup sandwich, so.
Yeah, same here.
Even
I've
your
had
wife,
Kisan and bread.
Yeah, even your wife, Super Gracie, she's saying stop hating on our ketchup. You know?
Exactly. What is this mutiny?
We should start
My
hashtag.
wife loves ketchup. My sister-in-law loves ketchup.
Dude.
My
Nice.
nephew dreams, eats, shits, does everything ketchup. Okay, he even eats his biryani with ketchup.
Oh no, that is crime.
That's a crime.
That's a crime.
Oh, I know people who do that.
No,
they
dude.
eat breakfast with ketchup, eggs with ketchup.
Okay, eggs with ketchup.
Listen,
Fine.
actually, I kind of understand where your nephew's coming from because this idiot, how much ever food I make, how much ever masala I'll put inside or spices or whatever, he's gonna douse everything in like hot sauce, like especially the dakkus kind. The one that the falcon symbol here in UAE.
Look, he's laughing. He knows. He born here, so he born in.
No, that is still a crime. Okay,
That's a crime, bro.
Dude,
I have to say that's a crime.
Dude, I made wings.
Myself.
I made wings. Okay, wings, I understand, but dude, I make vegetable pulao. I make anything. He puts dakkus on everything. Why? That's like, are your taste buds alive?
Dude, dakkus is life, man. Hashtag dakkus for president. Vix is saying she also doesn't like ketchup. She's like on the mayo group. Bundlehead, what's up, people? What's up, man? What's up? Thank you very much for joining us.
We're talking about
dakkus and ketchup. Are you a ketchup guy?
Yeah.
Tell us, team ketchup or team other shit?
Actually, for the people who have just joined us, we have our guest here who is a chef.
Ammar Ali Pardawalla from Food Buddha. And it's already starting.
If you go on his IG, like you're gonna see him making food.
The IG spelling on this is actually wrong.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, it's DHA.
BUDDHAAE.
Oh, okay. No worries, man. No freaking worries.
Sorry.
It's fine,
No,
man.
Why didn't you tell us before we started?
He told
I
us.
just noticed it
Oh,
now.
Yeah, so wait, what is it?
DHA.
DHA. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you've typed AH.
Yeah. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Oh, very
Yeah,
good.
Buddha.
There we go.
Buddha. Buddha.
England,
Buddha.
England.
he knows, yay.
I want to read a couple of the comments. Ammar, just give us a second. His okay. Saram is saying, dude, Saram, you need to change your palate.
I agree with Saram on this one.
Dakus sucks too. A proper hot sauce is much better.
Yes, I agree.
He's saying Sam is here. What's up, Sam? Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey
Frank's
Sam,
Red
how
Hot
are
Sauce.
you?
Yeah, she's saying I ended a friendship with a person who used to put ketchup on his eggs.
I'm over exaggerating, but I really would.
Bullet is saying hashtag Dakus to my Oman sandwich.
Yes.
I want
The
a
only
shirt.
time, only time takus is acceptable on a sandwich is
Oman
when it's
cheese
Oman
sandwich.
chips.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree, man. I agree. Dude, sometimes
yeah.
we go on like road trips and he makes some. Oh my god. It's just like
yeah.
a reminder of childhood.
Yeah, man. And Saram is saying there is a company called the Rib Man in UK. Their hot sauce and are the shiz. The 3 hotness level. Holy fuck, Jesus on a bike and holy mother of God.
This is your
I
category.
love the names.
This is your category.
Saram is also saying he loves chips Oman. Man, dude, who doesn't love chips Oman? Like seriously, I can devour 4 of them in one go.
Yeah.
And a
easily.
bottle of Dakus, like just like
Just drink.
We used to do that as kids.
Yeah,
We used to do that as
it.
kids. Yeah, we used to sit
Yeah.
at cafeterias and like literally chug bottles of takus. Like, yeah,
And we're questioning ourselves.
Who hurt you?
Dude, we had a guy in school, he was so legit like rich.
Yeah.
He used to like back in the days this thing was like, dude, $2 is $2. We
Yeah,
could have like
yeah.
2 hot dog sandwiches in school. He used to buy 1 Dakus bottle and as he said, he just sipping like whiskey.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, it's like
I know
That's
people used to sit in
crazy.
restaurants and like just sip the freaking hot sauce, and I'm
Yep.
just like,
That's
give me some.
yeah.
No, I've never chugged it, but yeah, I prefer it as
As a condiment. But
yeah.
again, Dakus is Dakus for our viewers abroad, this is this region's hot sauce.
But
and
it's not
very
really
tasty.
hot,
It's
it's
not
just-
hot. It's
it's
very
just
vinegary.
tangy.
Very vinegary.
Yeah.
And Leslie's saying, what is Oman chip sandwich? Dude, really?
What? Oh god.
That's why
You're
he,
so missing out.
Please call.
Go
Let's
to your
go with
nearest
him or call him
cafeteria.
here. I need to make him some.
dude, he is a
Go
McDonald
to your
dude.
cafeteria and order an Oman chips paratha.
Oh, dude,
Thank us
paratha. Yes.
Oh, man,
Sometimes this guy he just eats like plain without anything inside.
Wait, Bundelet is saying, read all the comments. What did I miss, man? What did I miss?
What is?
Oh,
That's
I don't-
from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Bundelet sup amazing, yeah. And wait a second. Bundelet is saying Dakus hashtag Dakus.
It's so overrated, so is ketchup.
So is ketchup.
Oh ho! Are we gonna start like a rebellion against ketchup in these chats?
I don't know. And Leslie
Ketchup
is.
sucks. Ketchup sucks.
It's in
ketchup
McDonald's.
sucks. Ketchup sucks. Ketchup sucks. Ketchup sucks.
I think Leslie's point of
Yeah.
reference is just McDonald's.
Man, Leslie was he was giving subscriptions to the people here, and once we met him, he's like, man, this was all my McDonald money.
He loves it a lot.
Yeah.
He should be the brand ambassador for
Yeah.
UAE.
Yep.
Just
Dude,
a connoisseur. Just
dude,
like
he
go
actually
and
dissect the sandwiches. Like, no, this should he is that type of a McDonald dude.
like a well-versed scholar.
Yeah. So okay, we established that Ammar hates ketchup and he likes Dakus, but here and there. So you're a garlic mayo fan. So
No, I'm not. I'm not a garlic mayo fan either.
so what is your
He
choice of condiment?
he eats the fries just by itself.
Oh man.
Yeah, I enjoy the taste
But
of fries.
dude, imagine the desert. Like you won't you feel like too dry like eating all
Yeah.
that fries?
That's why you have a
with-
side of Coke.
I mean I understand, but like
Why the hell?
dipping it in
I
something.
mean, I like different kinds of sauces. So I'm not. So
Are you
not
into
to, like,
Tabasco and
so-
shit?
I love Tabasco.
No, I don't even like Tabasco.
Man, what do
Me
you like?
neither.
Why you're a chef, bro?
So I'm not a fan of these, condiments. in general.
Yeah.
Look, before I started being a chef, I was a dishwasher for almost like 2 years.
Oh, man. God bless, man.
Oh,
So
the humble struggle.
Yeah.
it's a passing right.
I know.
I mean, you
I
can't
know.
call yourself a cook or a chef or whatever you want to call yourself without going through the stages of the kitchen.
Yeah, and actually that's very respectable, you know.
Yeah,
That
obviously you need
Yeah.
to go like through these.
Yeah.
So I was a dishwasher for like 3-4 years before I even like saw a pan to cook on.
Wow.
Like in the kitchen professionally. And when I used to wash dishes, I remember the caked on freaking hell ketchup that was dried up or smelled like the vinegar. So my personal hate for ketchup literally started from there.
And
Before
now I
that,
get
I
it.
didn't even enjoy the taste.
Okay.
That much. So I just
Justified.
didn't care. Didn't really care if somebody was eating ketchup. But now it comes to a point where I can smell a ketchup mile away.
I mean, that was
if
basically
somebody's eating a
trauma,
sandwich that
you know?
has ketchup in it,
Yeah.
I can smell it. I know that smell like
Oh.
by heart. Like
He is so.
That's like
Like,
he's developed a sixth sense for it now.
yeah, for sure. Like if my wife is eating something with ketchup, right? I
Dude,
can tell that she's eating ketchup.
your wife, their country, they have a banana ketchup. Tell her the banana ketchup. It's
Dude,
So I've
shut up.
tried
I will
that.
puke all over this table.
I
Shut
tried
up.
that. I tried that. Banana ketchup was good.
yeah, banana ketchup is good.
No,
Yuck.
it's good.
Banana
Honestly, it's
in a
good.
It is
Ketchup.
good. It's not
No,
banana
no.
in a
It's
ketchup.
not what you think. It's not what you think.
It's
not
not.
what you think.
It's not even
It's
banana.
really not what you think.
I'm cringing so hard.
It's just a sweeter form of ketchup. It's just a sweeter form of ketchup.
So why is it called
and
banana
less sour.
ketchup?
Because it has some
Banana infused.
like banana infusion to it, but it's not like the regular banana that you eat.
Exactly.
It's those plantains.
Exactly. It's not artificial banana you feel in like wafers
Yeah.
and stuff.
Don't
That's
think about
okay.
like banana milk and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
like
yeah.
milkshake
okay.
and stuff. Don't think like that. This is like plantain type. Of
Because see,
banana.
I cannot consume anything other than the fruit by itself or
yeah.
the chips, which is flavored and salty. Other than that, dude, sundaes, ice cream, milkshake, I cannot do any of it. Like those banana
You hate
bread videos
bananas?
where they squish the banana. I'm like, that's what she
She
said.
can only
So,
eat the fruit and the banana.
I
chips.
cannot eat. I cannot. I'll literally like it makes me barf. I cannot.
Carrot cake and banana cake are something that I really do.
Carrot
enjoy.
cake I've actually dabbled into, but I like citrus cakes a lot and vanilla.
I don't like vanilla. I just want to read a couple of
Shut
the
your
comments.
mouth. Whenever I used to make my granddad's cake, you used to always eat like chunks of pieces.
Okay, but I just want to read a couple of the
Would you-
comments. Saram is saying ketchup sucks. Ketchup is used by Bandal is saying ketchup used by people who can't cook. Sam is saying McDonald is
Shots fired.
Yeah, Sam is saying McDonald.
Agreed.
Sam is saying McDonald is actual worse. It's plastic with taste.
Wow.
And
Just take-
Saram is replying to Bundle It is like totally agree. And Vix is saying
Mackey's is like how Australians say McDonald's.
Mackie mascot. Okay.
Yeah, Mackey's
And-
mascot.
And Leslie saying at this point you're just hating on me. And
We're just having a
oh no man, it's
conversation.
here is for everyone. And
Yeah.
Saram is saying I eat fries without sauce too.
Dude, how man? I need something like saucy.
You've not
with
had
it.
good fries then. That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree. But McDonald's fries is not that bad.
Yeah,
And-
it's crack.
No,
basically.
McDonald's fries is
McDonald's fries is
good.
crack.
Look, this is a good segue. Leslie is saying part of my DNA is Mac Dubs. Tyra is also saying Tabasco is gross, man. Why?
Okay, so I kind of agree because
Tabasco has this really like weird cayenne taste. That
dude,
is
not just that the sauce is fermented at whiskey barrels and it doesn't like match with the taste of the chili and the peppers they use. It doesn't.
Yeah, it
The
does.
infusion is very bad.
Yeah.
Like I don't
So,
like the green or the red one.
Hot sauce for me is Frank's Red Hot sauce. I don't know if how many viewers
Dude,
or
actually,
you
I
guys
wanna
have ever
get that.
tried Frank's
I've
Red
never
Hot
had.
sauce.
I've seen the bottle,
It's
but
in
I've never
Lulu
tried.
here.
Okay.
It's in
Oh,
Lulu
okay.
here.
Okay.
So I make a wing sauce with it,
Okay.
and I use it for my wings for the barbecue,
Ooh.
for my caterings and stuff. And like it's for me that's like the original buffalo sauce. You know,
Nice,
that's
nice.
what I consider buffalo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you've had Domino's buffalo sauce ever, or if you've
I
gone
had.
to Jollibee and had their hot sauce?
I had Papa John's buffalo sauce is nice as well.
Oh yeah, that one I've consumed. Yeah.
So
I
it's
know.
very similar. It's very similar to that in flavor. It's just that instead of putting artificial butter, I use real butter to make the buffalo sauce.
All right.
Okay, that's great.
Do you use
Yeah,
Amul?
so-
Amul butter?
I just use whatever
Normal? Oh, okay.
good butter I
Yeah.
can find.
I thought that he's into the heavy shit.
That's
So
great.
Amul is good. Amul
Yeah.
is good butter. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
hate on Amul at all. Like I like that butter. It tastes really nice. It's just that like it's not always the cheapest butter to find.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And
So when it's on offer, definitely I buy it.
yeah. Saram is saying Tabasco is like a fancier version of Dakus.
Yeah, actually, that kind of makes sense.
It's a smokier
Yeah.
version of
Smokier,
tacos.
yeah.
And Sam is
Yeah,
saying
definitely fancy.
Yeah, it is fancy. Sam is saying, she's replying to Les, I want better for you, man. McDonald's is barely food. Did you hear about the experiment that they put in the sun and the thing did not disintegrated
For months.
month? Wow.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
But I
Yes,
mean, I'm not
yes.
shocked because it's
Yeah.
all like
They have
artificial stuff. So
So much artificial flavoring and stuff
Yeah.
in McDonald's.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
And a lot of
look, don't get me
preservatives
wrong.
and
I
stuff.
hate on McDonald's as much as I like to eat it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It was my lifesaver when I used to be off work at like 2 a.m. and didn't have the energy to go home and cook. McDonald's was my savior.
I can
It
understand
was
that.
my early morning breakfast when I didn't have time because I had only 4 hours of sleep and I had to go back into the
Wow.
kitchen and I didn't have
Oh.
time. That was my savior for
That's
breakfast.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
So I agree. McDonald's has been my savior, but it's so much crap.
It's bad,
man.
it's
so
bad.
Much crap.
And Saram is telling you, Naz, do you know that in India, sauce is a synonym for ketchup?
Yeah, actually,
Banana chips is the shiz. Anything with banana is dope.
banana chips, dude. I can if you give me a bag like proper salted one, khalas, gone. And next day, gone. It's gonna be like you won't believe
I
how
can't
much
do
I love
cooked
eating
fruits.
it. Sorry?
I can't do cooked fruits.
Ah, right.
Well, what that means?
Like anything cooked, like for
Ah.
example, apples or anything like that.
I can't do
And-
cooked fruits, but there's an exception to that. Like I can do blueberry pie. I can do cherry pie. I
Nice,
can't
nice.
do apple pie. Don't like the taste.
Wow.
I don't mind mango pie,
Oh, yeah.
but
Actually,
generally, I'm like away from cooked fruits. I just have this notion that fruits are supposed to be eaten fresh.
yeah,
not-
no, I agree. I agree.
Like,
on
you know,
that.
peaches, if you do the whole caramelization and you put like that whole, the
Agreed.
thing.
I'm ready to try everything. I'm ready to have a bite or two. It's just that I don't fancy it. Like I won't go out of my way to like be like, hey, you want to make some
Yeah.
Yeah.
peach flambe? No,
Yeah, I
no.
understand. Yeah, but I mean,
Flambe.
there is way of doing it. And
Yeah.
Tara sings sweet potatoes for the win. I agree. I love sweet potato. Saram is saying I recently got a hot sauce from Bremen, Germany called Mexican Tears. It's epic.
Wow.
Wow.
Mexican tears.
And
What a
Bandele-
name.
They have ghost chilies.
I don't know. Saram, tell us what chili they're using in that sauce. And Bandela is saying in India hotel is synonymous with restaurants.
No, synonyms.
Synonyms. Oh, okay. I thought it's anonymous.
Synonym? No.
Synonymous?
Yeah, hotels are synonymous.
Yeah.
Synonyms are for restaurants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie's saying,
Ooh.
has anyone had snails, rats, koozie?
Leslie, why?
I've had snails.
Like my appetite was just building up listening to all this talk
I heard snails
of
is
food.
tasty.
Shut
Snails
up.
is-
I've
yeah,
had-
Vietnamese
Don't even.
cuisine.
I've
If you
had
want to go
snails.
taste, go alone.
He is talking.
I've had snails.
You had?
Yeah, sure. It's a
No.
French delicacy. They taught us how to make it too.
Oh.
Escargot. My cargo.
Yeah, escargot.
Yeah,
Escargot. You know, you have to say the French. But like, how did what? Isn't the texture
So-
slimy?
No, not
I don't
at all.
think it becomes
so
tough.
They use. So we make a very good garlic butter that goes on top of it.
Ooh.
All right. You put that on top of the snails. You put it in the oven. Let it bake. Let the butter completely melt. Infused with the cheese. It just melts in your mouth. You take some
She's losing it.
homemade
Yeah.
fresh French bread that you've just taken out of the oven, nice and warm. Cut it up, dip it into that garlic butter, and eat some escargot, and your life will just change.
I mean, you spoke about the three best things I love, which is garlic, butter, and cheese. So, like, I'm sold. I'm sold.
So it's like I have people generally like when they think like, oh my god, you've had snail or I've had bear jerky. I had a friend in Canada
Beef
who was
bear jerky.
who was a native Indian. The Redskin Indians that you call them.
Okay.
He had a bear that came into his territory and had to shoot him down.
Wow.
Because they were like endangering the animals there.
Okay.
It was all supposed to be like he's not supposed to kill the bear, but he had no choice there.
Self-defense.
So he killed it and harvested the meat. Because that's the way it goes for them.
Exactly.
And he made this awesome bear jerky. Like, oh my god, it was damn good. He even caught me fresh salmon from his stream.
Wow.
Like big piece of salmon. He's like, bro, I got the salmon for you. Take it. Oh.
Wait. So okay, I want to ask you.
Just before you. Sorry, because the comments are piling up and.
Yeah. When will I ask?
We will ask him. He's here with us for a while. And Saram is asking you, Food Buddha, what is your opinion on fried bananas served in the Brazilian churrascaria experience, which is actually served to cleanse the palate?
Is it churrascaria?
Churrascaria? I don't know how to pronounce that word. So what is your opinion? You've never had it?
Wait, Tara's
I've
had...
actually never had it.
He never had it.
Okay.
And Tara, she said she's eaten monkey.
What?
How?
How?
Interesting.
And how is it, like, what's the texture? And, like, can you describe it for us? Oh my god.
Oh my lord,
I would
man.
assume it would be gamey.
I don't know, man.
A little chewy.
I really don't want to try that.
Saram is saying that Mexican tears comes from ghost peppers and habanero with some additional stuff. So damn,
nice.
That's why it's called Mexican.
Yeah.
Mexican tears.
That's why next morning you're just gonna shit lava, basically.
Yeah.
No, next morning your stomach is gonna curse you while you're cursing your ass. And
Exactly.
It's gonna be a vicious cycle. Where
Exactly.
You're just like,
yeah. And at that moment, you're just cursing your tongue. Like, why do you want spice?
Bandalat is saying, Combos and Chill, you were right about appetite in the last episode. I might go and have something to eat.
There you go.
So,
we already
shawarma,
warned everyone. Everyone knows about this, that, we are bringing on someone regarding the food industry. So you better keep your appetite prepared.
Oh my god. Apparently, Tara, did you had turtle soup or something?
What? What is happening?
Is that turtle soup from China, Thailand, or Indonesia?
I don't know. She's saying she eaten turtle too. And people are just talking to her in the comments.
Dude, I've had a cousin who's explored with even cooking alligator meat.
I don't mind trying alligator. I don't mind trying.
Dude, they say that they say that it's kind of, the texture is similar to chicken.
Yeah,
fishy as well.
Fishy chicken.
Fishy chicken.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to describe that. Yeah.
Saram is saying. Wait a second, I missed on. Saram is saying, but nothing beats the spicy noodle challenge I did in Dubai. I could feel my pee burn and didn't sleep for 24 hours. Wow.
Yes, I did the spicy noodle challenge. I actually did it, but it was not that bad for me. Like, I honestly felt like, okay, it was spicy, and yeah, it was spicy, but like I didn't have that effect. Maybe I made my stomach is
why don't we do it?
When it comes
I love spice because whenever I eat any kind of Indian chaat food or any kind of food, or even when I cook, I have bunch of green chilies in there which I'm sitting and chewing on. Or
so that's very different to what they're talking about.
Exactly.
That spice is still okay, because
it's tasty to have it.
When you talk about spice, when we Indians or Pakistanis talk about spice, we talk about the masala.
Yeah.
Right? Masala is actually very different from actually spice.
Yeah.
Like spicy.
So the noodles you had,
like the noodles that we had, it was straight up the essence of chilies, just the essence, no flavor of chilies, just the essence, to make your mouth burn unnecessarily.
Basically, it tastes like dirt.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like dirt.
Exactly. It's not tasty at all. It's not tasty.
It was not tasty. It was not delicious. It didn't taste good.
My Indian ass will go get garam masala and put amchur, raw mango.
Yeah, you have to we put lemon and stuff just to give it more flavor because it tasted like shit.
Dude, it's literally tasteless. It's just like heat, as he said, for no reason.
Yeah.
And Saram is saying, Food Buddha, are we talking about the same spicy noodle challenge in Mistes?
What says?
Mistes is a
I think it's
restaurant
a
and a
restaurant,
hotel.
yeah.
And I think in Taj Hotel.
No.
And Bandalet is saying, you all went COVID 2.0 with all this exotic food stuff.
Oh my god.
And Saram is saying,
I could not go beyond 6 spoons spicy noodle challenge. Damn.
Wow. I mean, as he said, dude, I was about to mention this. There was a burger challenge, habanero burger challenge in Maidan, the horse racing thingy.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Dude, they actually gave us a contract is like they don't take any responsibility in case of any fatality or whatever happens to you. Dude, the bread was habanero infused. It was red color.
That's crazy.
The burger had habanero. Inside the burger, it was stuffed with chopped habanero, topped with chopped habanero.
Why is your mouth watering even though you got tortured? Why is your mouth watering?
And habanero.
Thinking about how delicious that was.
I swear. Although he was tortured.
Topped with the habanero infused cheese.
Yeah.
Habanero fries, habanero aioli.
Oh god.
Okay, if you don't eat it, you need to pay $60.
Did you pass out?
Dude, I took one bite, immediately hiccup. Like this.
Oh god.
My friend was acting like Rambo. He's like, yeah, man, I'm hungry. He's like having a big chunky bite and he's like, yeah, bring mayo. Bring one Pepsi with ice. I'm like, it took him 3 bites. He was screaming for milk. He was screaming for the milk.
Has anyone won that challenge?
Yeah, there were a bunch of dudes that were finishing. That's why we was like, dude, if they are finishing it, so it might be easy. Dude, it's not. It's just tasteless.
God.
It's just like heat for no reason. It's just you having hot stuff.
Some of these challenges are just there for
yeah, just for the hype of the place also sometimes,
just to create some hype. I mean, they're literally tasteless. Horrible food.
Yeah, actually, Saram, you're right. He's saying the Maidan restaurant does not operate anymore, though. It was called The Cube, but the burger was this desert in front of this place.
Desert?
Dude, he actually has a point.
He means dessert.
Dessert. Sorry, yeah.
He means dessert. No, that's fine. Okay,
English?
So, what? English. Yeah. English.
Penis. No English. English penis.
So wait, I wanted to ask you, what is that one ingredient that you cannot do without? We still
don't know what he cooked the first thing he entered the kitchen.
He doesn't remember himself.
Actually, I do. French fries.
Oh, okay. Were they the ready-made kind, or was it did you experiment with it?
I asked the cook that was at home, cut some fries up.
Okay.
So, growing up, my mom and let me just go back a little bit.
Yeah, I want to listen to the backstory. Yeah.
My parents, my sister, my brother, they're all great cooks.
Awesome.
They can make some good food, my mom, my grandmom, from my mother's side, was known for her food. People used to come to her place to come eat. And I still remember family gatherings where we used to go almost every Friday to my grandmom's house. We have to go to the Nani's house. Nani is grandmother in Hindi. We have to go there. We're gonna eat some food, and we used to look forward to that day. So my mom also was very experimental in the kitchen. She still makes the best food you'll ever eat, hands down. I just say my mom is the best cook.
Every mom is the best cook.
Yeah.
My dad is the best cook. My dad can cook awesome food when he does, which he doesn't all the time. But my brother, my sister also great cooks. So I had all these people cooking at home, and that kind of gave me the encouragement to if you're hungry, you cook it. There was no oh, I'm hungry, but there's no food at home. There was no, if you're hungry, just make something.
Just get up and do it yourself.
That is awesome. That's something
So I started with the chicken fillet from Al Kabir.
Yes. Oh, who doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Right? So back in the day when they actually used chicken in the fillet, when it's real chicken.
What they're using now?
it just doesn't taste the same.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, it
Okay.
just
Maybe
doesn't
it's
taste
like
the
all
same.
the discarded parts of the,
Yep.
you know, the intestine.
Okay.
It feels very mushy. Like
Yeah.
there's no like strings of chicken in there.
Actually,
But like I remember like ordering that from the supermarket. I don't know where I got the money for to pay for it, but I paid for it. And and I remember frying it up to like a burnt black crisp and eating it and enjoying it.
Oh, because that was the first
that
thing
was
you
new.
made.
Yeah.
It was like one of
That's
those
so
things,
cute.
like what, 8, 9, like I don't know, 10 years old.
They let you in the kitchen when you were 9.
So my
Dude,
parents
I
were
was
not
allowed
aware.
when I was 11.
My dad was not aware. My mom was not aware. My sister came and like, what the hell is this fire going on? There was a grease fire because it was so hot.
I'll tell you why he's laughing later, okay? Yeah.
And just like, my sister was smart enough to know to cover the grease fire. I was dumb enough to think to throw water on the grease fire. But you know what?
Did you see
let's not get
Diwali?
into
Like,
that.
did you see fire like raise up?
Yeah, I was like, ah! But we'll get back to that part later.
Okay.
But that was one of the few things that I cooked, and then French fries were there. So my sister used to experiment a lot in the kitchen. I am like, my dad will like sit down and tell you stories about how he had to suffer through my sister's terrible cooking before she actually got better. So like, just like me, I remember making chai, but instead of putting sugar in it, I put Ajinomoto.
What
That's a
is that?
spice. It's a spice,
That's
but it's
MSG.
It's like flavor. It's like
Is it
it's like-
sweet?
no, it's savory.
Oh, okay.
It's very savory. People who don't know what
Oh,
MSG
God.
is, it's what makes Chinese food Chinese food.
Okay.
You
Dude,
cannot
the
have
thing that,
Chinese
uh,
food.
we know
MSG.
MSG.
Yeah.
Yeah. So MSG is also called Ajinomoto.
Wow.
And I remember putting Ajinomoto in my tea, and I'm like, Mom, why is this?
This is salad basically.
So-
Take salad, take curry.
Like, why is this tea not sweet? What's wrong with this tea? And
Oh,
she took
no.
one sip. She's like, what sugar did you put? And then I'm like, this one right here in the bottle, it's sugar. And she's like, did you taste it? I'm like, no, it looks like sugar. She's like, that's Ajinomoto.
Wow.
And I'm like,
oh my God.
what's that? It's like, that's not sugar. And I'm like, oh shit. I remember she was laughing so hard at that.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
man. I mean,
But that's an
anyway,
epic story
yeah,
now.
That's an
So,
epic
you know,
story.
Yeah, definitely. I remember making French fries, and they were like, I wanted to make masala fries.
Ooh, yeah.
And so masala fries, you obviously put masala in it.
Yep.
My smart ass thought that putting a lot of coriander will make my fries taste very fresh. So I took some coriander masala, mixed it in, tossed it in, put some oil, put it in the oven, baked it, came out, puked my guts out, and be like, what the fuck did I just cook? It was the worst experience of my life. What was that?
Oh.
God, those are like the most prominent memories in my mind. Most vivid
That's awesome.
memories I
Like,
have.
you know how
At least you tried. You know?
yeah, like
No,
how
I mean, my fries got better now, but
yeah.
like,
But I mean, that goes to show that everyone has a start. Like even
Yep.
someone who works in a professional field
Yeah.
goes back to the roots of, as a child, maybe facing failure, but then not losing the interest because you have that, I want to cook and like I want to feed people, and that makes them,
I did not want to be a chef as a kid.
Wait,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, I did not. I just like cooking. I mean, I enjoyed cooking. That's
So
it.
like growing up,
I
what
enjoyed
did you?
cooking because I was hungry and I wanted food.
You
Straight up.
just wanted food.
Such a simple
I just wanted
reason,
food.
simple
Yeah, I mean-
inspiration.
just that, like there was. I didn't want to eat what was cooking at home. I wanted to eat something different, so I would just go ahead and cook it.
Nice.
That's awesome.
There was no like. I want to be a chef or anything. I realized I wanted to be a cook later on in life, like when I went to Canada to study. So I went to Canada after high school to finish my grade 12 there, and then pursue whatever I wanted to pursue. In grade 12, I kind of thought that I would go into the field of biochemistry.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
so like I was doing that, but then I needed a job in summer because my parents were like, don't come back this summer, like just stay in Canada. So I was like, okay, great. So I just stayed in Canada, and I started working in a restaurant, right? It was an Italian restaurant, and basically the Italian restaurant was owned by the people I was living with.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Right, so they were hosting me. They were called host parents in Canada.
Yeah.
Because I was under the age of 18, so they had to host me. And so I was living with them for like some time, and so I was working for them as well. It's like kind of, they didn't, so instead of me paying them rent,
you will work for them.
I just started working for them, paid my way basically for the summer. Because technically my parents would pay them monthly, but only for the school months, not for the summer. For summer you had to pay extra.
Okay.
So, and I stayed there. I stayed with them, and I started working in the restaurant as a dishwasher. And the guy was a crazy fucking chef, like just crazy guy. Like he was Gordon Ramsay's twin in a lot of ways. Like this guy would not abuse; he would physically abuse. So when I say physically abuse, just throw hot frying pans at your feet, and he was like that kind of guy. Like I think I mentioned this story last time as well, though.
Yep.
But like this guy was like crazy, and so I got my passion for cooking looking at him cook. The food that came out of this guy's hands would like make you reach orgasms in seconds.
I mean, I call them mouthgasms,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mouthgasms in a second, like, no, you would cream your pants. For sure.
I like that description, because that's how my relationship with food is. If you give me a nice plate of food, that's what's gonna happen.
Food is crazy thing. I mean, that's great. I mean,
he used to drink like a motherfucker. He used to sing like an opera singer, and he used to
while
cook
cooking.
like a chef.
Wow.
Yeah, he used to sing while cooking.
Wow.
People used to come to hear his voice because there was an open kitchen, right? You hear his voice singing in the kitchen while he was cooking, and he used to make some of the best Italian. I had proper Italian food for the first time in my life there. I fell in love with pizzas all over again there.
Wow.
That's amazing. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Awesome food. He made some great pastas. I like fell in love with proper Italian food right there, and I was like, you know what? I can see myself doing this.
Would you ever want to visit him again, or is he like still like is he alive or like?
Yeah, he's alive.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay.
The restaurant closed down ages ago.
Oh.
The whole that whole family was a mess to begin with. We'll not get into that because it's too personal, and I don't want to.
You're sure you guys were not on Kitchen Nightmares?
Imagine that, like Canada edition.
No, definitely not in Kitchen Nightmares, but it could be a nightmare. I just I kind of became once I started washing dishes there, I kind of realized that this is what I want to do, and so I was like, Dad, I want to be a chef, and he's like, well, son, if you become a chef, people are gonna look down on you and stuff, and.
Typical.
Typical, are you okay with that? Because I don't mind you being a chef as long as you give me a degree. I don't care what you do. Whatever makes you happy. It's your life. But you have to understand that there's going to be a lot of retaliation from other people, which you need to learn to ignore.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my dad was the first supportive, he was very supportive of it. He's like, yeah, go ahead. If this is what you want to do, do it. But do it with all your heart.
That is awesome.
Don't back up.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, you need to.
So my dad, my mom, my sister, my brother, eventually everybody was on board for me becoming a chef, and I took that seriously. I wanted to do something in life. So I became a chef. I went to school. I studied hard. Got made fun of a lot.
Man.
Man. But it was fine, like it was all a learning curve. It had to be a learning curve, otherwise.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, it gave you the strength to have that resilience to bear all of that and then come out of it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, like the one thing you need to be in the kitchen is resilient. No matter how many times you're put down, if you don't know how to stand up, you will not last long.
Exactly. So then after that place, where did you what was your culinary journey? Like in a brief, if you can tell us. I worked here, and then,
So I worked in an Italian restaurant. I moved to a French restaurant for a bit.
Wow.
It was a bistro.
French cuisine is very technical.
Very
technical. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't last long. Like the guys, like you have no motivation, you have no skill. I cannot make you work here.
What a cutthroat environment.
Yeah, for sure. And I was lazy. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I was dumb. I was stupid. I mean, cooking was my passion, but it was more of a now I need to do it.
Like it was a job for you.
Yeah. So like I was not sure what I wanted to do, but I thought I wanted to do this. And I was still discovering myself, basically, like discovering what I wanted to do.
I mean, especially with the advancements in like culinary world and like things, new recipes, new ways of cooking, new methods, and nowadays they in molecular gastronomy and all these kind of new things. You're gonna have a lot of new inventions that it's like a constant like learning process here. With all these things.
Exactly. I mean, no one's doing anything new as such. They're just taking what was old.
Yeah.
And
just elevate it.
Like putting a spin on it.
Elevating.
Yeah,
putting a spin on it.
Yeah.
I think Marco Pierre White said that there are no new recipes, only new ways of cooking one recipe.
That's awesome.
Something like that,
he has
if
a
I'm
point,
not mistaken.
I mean, imagine how much of the food is already out there in the world right now, It's just like different versions of it is existing.
So I went to a Mediterranean restaurant, worked there for like a month or two.
Wow. Okay.
Finally, I moved to Vancouver, where I went to a Canadian bistro.
Oh, okay.
It was basically a hole in the wall run-off place where we did only mac and cheese and grilled cheese.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
And like freaking Costco bought chicken nuggets and wings were like
not even bothered to cook them. He just like bought them from there.
Yeah, and like I worked there for like a good 9 months.
Okay.
The only thing great about that place was the fresh mac and cheese, and it was just something like, like when you're now Vancouver, if you go, is a very rainy city. So this was like comfort food, like mac and cheese, grilled cheese, like made it gourmet, and it was comfort food.
Yeah.
So I did that for some time, and then I went into a proper restaurant called Milestones Bar and Grill.
Okay.
I worked there for almost 2 years. I stayed there for like 2 years.
Nice.
Became the kitchen manager there, and then moved to a different place.
Okay.
Which did Chinese hot pot fusion.
Ooh,
I love hot pots.
You've got his attention.
Yep.
His ears are like.
So like I did some hot pot there. Did some fusion there. Learned some authentic Chinese food as well.
Nice.
I had
That's
this
awesome.
18-year-old white guy. Like when I say white, I mean like he made snow look pale in comparison.
Wow,
okay?
What a description.
This white redneck freaking guy, okay, who came in and taught me authentic dumplings, Chinese dumplings.
Wow.
Authentic.
Wow.
Like he learned under a Chinese dim sum master.
Wow.
Nice.
What
and
a talent.
This guy was the most talented 18-year-old you've ever met. He had
18.
a good head on his shoulder. He knew his shit when it came to food. His passion was to made me so envious of him. Like he had great passion. He was ideal to be running a kitchen by the time he was 18. He was one of those, this guy is gonna reach fame very soon.
Yeah, you can just tell that when you meet the person like that. Yeah.
I honestly give him and on top of that, he was not straight. He was gay guy who was just fuck, man, that guy could cook.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
honestly, I mean, whatever his, like, I don't know how to say it. Like,
he was just good at his thing, he was just like, for his age, he was like too advanced in his thing.
He was way too advanced. Like, like most people would be like still crying in their mom's like cradle, and this guy was like already like like spinning, like just running around
teaching others,
and teaching others for sure.
Exactly.
So I learned under him, and I was happy to, like, my pride did not come in the way. Thank God,
that
my
is so
pride
awesome.
did not come in the way.
Yep.
That is like, that is very mature kind of a.
It's a good, it's a good segue to this, because you were talking that you worked with the Italian family in their restaurant, and Saram is saying, by the way, guys, sorry, like the comments got piled up a bit. Saram is saying, I recently tried the best pesto in the world from the city of Genoa in Italy, and it only made there because the special basil that grows in that region cannot be grown any other place in the world.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
That must be like a subliminal experience.
Yeah, and he's asking what's he's asking a question for everyone. What is the one thing that you could put that you can add on anything?
Ooh.
And for him is peanut butter. And the guys are just answering it. Tara is saying cheese. And by the way, Bandalet is asking, can you elaborate on what is masala? Like, what is the mixture of masala?
Masala is anything that is like a bunch of spices mixed together. Let me just say that. Bunch of ground spices. Now, when I say ground spices, I mean like cumin seeds ground up becomes a masala right there.
Yeah, exactly.
To break it down, masala is basically a mixture of different whole spices that are turned into powders, right? So Indian masalas that you see like in restaurants and supermarkets and stuff, right? These are basically like dry chilies that have been crushed up into a powder. That's your chili powder right there, your cumin powder, your coriander seed that has become into a powder. That's all powder. When you mix it into different levels, give you different flavors. Now, spice is very interesting for Indian food, especially because you can use the same 5 spices in all 5 dishes, but have different flavors on the amount of spices you keep.
Yeah, the proportions. Yeah.
The proportions.
Yeah,
it'll just
I agree.
completely changes flavors.
I agree. I agree.
So
with
like
that.
you have like like cardamom, and you have cloves, and you have star anise, you have cinnamon, you have all these different spices that are just phenomenal by themselves, but when you mix them together, you have a whole different
God level spice.
God level. I agree.
And Bandalet is saying your chef was a mafia boss.
Oh my God.
And Sam is Sam has a question. She's saying, is pasta really that great? Like, I understand it's great, even I like it, but we are all ethnic here. We have to admit
that no matter how good European food is, ain't nothing better than Asian, African, and South American food. That's just because it's just flavored more. That's the only thing. Like,
that's
I feel
the thing, right? Indian, South African. Okay, I don't know what's African. African, I think, involves also the same level of thought that I'm going to bring out right now. But Indian and Southeast Asian flavors mostly come out of spices, masalas. They
a lot of ginger
hide
garlic,
the natural flavor of food. Okay, when you eat a chicken curry, it is not chicken curry. You're eating masala.
Exactly.
Let's be fair.
Yeah, you're eating masala with chicken.
I'm not talking about like Pakistani food, because that is also very different from Indian food.
Yes.
Okay, you can't compare the two.
True.
But in general speaking terms, when we talk about masaledar food, we talk about Indian food, Pakistani food being masaledar, is removing the flavor of the actual product that they're trying to show off there,
which is the curry leaf. It gives very subtle flavor to the whole thing. It's not like
and I feel that what he's saying is correct. The taste of the protein, for example, either fish or chicken or whatever it is, you really cannot taste that like it's coated completely, and also it penetrates throughout the meat by the time it's done cooking.
So now when you start trying food from different cultures of the world, and I'm not talking about America. American food is completely different again. I'm talking about like, these European old nations that, have been like cultivating their own food and, have their own identity.
Yeah.
These guys focus on the natural flavor of food. When I say natural flavor, I don't mean like, like it just tastes like tomatoes. No.
Yeah.
They put ingredients in there to elevate the taste of the tomato. So when you go eat pasta at a Italian restaurant, and I'm not saying to go eat pasta at an Italian restaurant because that would be absurd. Eat everything that is Italian, but don't eat pasta.
Why?
Honestly, because it's just, pasta is just there. Pasta is actually not even like, a main course. It's actually like, if you go to
Really?
Italy, pasta is more like an appetizer before the main course.
Actually, I have seen a lot of these videos of like people making either fresh pasta or like they make such simple sauces. It's not like something that we make, for example. They just use the pasta boiled water and then they use like maybe a good quality olive oil and just like garlic and maybe one or two herbs. That's it. Like they don't make an elaborate like sauce.
But I never knew that pasta is an appetizer.
It's not what I forgot the name for it, but it's not really like a main course.
Yeah, even
Pasta
salmon's. Even the guys are saying pasta is not even considered a big deal in Italy.
Yeah, it's not, because there's so much better food,
Yeah.
In Italy, and like for Italian food, there's so much more to it.
Mhm.
But because places like Pizza Hut and Domino's and all these fast food chains have ruined Italian food for us, we think that pasta is Italian.
Yeah.
Agreed, it is Italian, but it's not just like, it is not what Italy is about or Italian food is about.
And
there's a whole bunch of flavors to it.
Yeah, and I agree with what he's saying with comparison to cuisines from other regions, because, for example, the steak. When people are making that kind of protein or that piece of meat, like you can actually taste the flavor even with the other ingredients. Like although I've never had like a proper steak, but like I can understand that. Like for example, when we make tandoori, for example, we're just killing everything that the flavor of the chicken has. Like in the end, it's just the flavor of the yogurt dressing that we put on it.
Yeah.
So that's a very interesting point, that there are such different like versatile styles of cooking that you literally, like there are parts of the world where you taste the spices with the food, and some places you taste only the few ingredients that are added along with the base protein or like vegetables that you add.
So like when you like say like Indian food is the best, I'm sure Indian food is good, but like do you understand what this culture or this person or this food is trying to actually show off? I believe that food has its natural flavor, and that to bring out the natural flavor, I add ingredients to it.
He has a point. He has a point. Yeah.
So like when I'm like cooking, even like when I cook food, like like I crave curry like the average Indian Pakistani person. I want that. But like when I start cooking, like I don't put too many spices to it. I level out my spice to an extent where I still can taste the chicken that is meant to be tasted like chicken, the mutton that's supposed to taste like mutton. I want that flavor of the meat. I want to taste it, and I want something to complement it. So when I'm cooking, like I think of it like like who am I? Like I'm pleasing myself here right now. When I'm cooking for myself. So I want these flavors to come out. So this is my food. Like you don't come and tell me like how to cook my food unless I asked you.
Exactly,
so I'm like I want to taste that protein. I want to taste what I'm eating. If I paid like $30 for a salmon, or 30 dirhams, sorry, if I paid like 100 or 200 dirhams for a piece of salmon, I want to fucking taste that salmon.
Actually
I don't
he
want
has
to
a point
taste-
on that.
I don't want to taste the masala that goes on top of salmon. I don't want to taste that lemon
that
beurre
whole
blanc
seasoning.
sauce
That's true.
that goes on the salmon. I want that whatever I put on the side of it to complement my salmon, so my salmon tastes even better.
Yep.
Okay, so wait, I wanna ask you, because like you've learned so many different styles of like cooking. So which is like your most preferred, or most like the one that gives you the most pleasure cooking the style?
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
But like out of all the French and like more like different kinds of
Like the whole Italian, like the
Mediterranean
whole
and
journey
all those different styles.
So I do fusion food. Okay. I don't even stick to
okay.
one. I don't even
right.
stick to one type of cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask me, what do I really love doing that I can do come winter, summer, freaking hellfire, whatever raining on me? Barbecue.
Okay, that's interesting.
Barbecue is good, man. I mean,
Put me in front of a barbecue, I can do anything.
yeah.
It has, I mean, barbecue, like people like underestimate it a lot. There is so much technique that goes into understanding the temperatures, the proteins, the how the technique of it all. Like you can easily fuck it up. It's such a delicate art.
That's why Saram was asking you, like, Naz, you never had steak?
Yeah, okay. So
She never had steak.
Okay, guys, Sam also and Sarem also, this is for you guys. I've never had steak because I've never been like that kind of meat-eating person. That's what she said, but sorry. So, so I prefer...
She definitely did not say that.
Yeah, I did.
I guarantee you she did not say that.
I prefer having either chicken or seafood, and I prefer having a lot of prawns. So like other than that, I've always normally had basic curries and
mostly like
even when my mom used to make mutton curry, I used to mostly take the piece of potato and maybe like one piece, and I was not into pieces with bones and stuff, and people like bone marrow, and I'm not that person at all. I like simple
I love bone marrow.
Oh, we all love bone marrow.
This guy,
I love bone marrow.
He's dying to take me to Iran and to make me taste all the bone stews and the different kinds of stews. Dude,
just dreaming of it.
The stews that they make there in Iran, oh god, sometimes literally our YouTube, our whole history is just this. He shows me stuff, gets me hungry, and then I'm like, okay, now feed me.
Oh man, Saram is asking, have you ever had the Brazilian churrascaria experience? It's all you can eat barbecue meat.
I've been dying to go. There's one in Dubai here, and I've been dying to go.
It's the one, sorry to cut you off, it's the one that they bring the meat on the skewer and they cut it in front of you.
Yeah, damn.
It's like, he's saying Frevo.
I mean, I don't mind indulging in a good quality steak.
He's saying Frevo in Dubai does the best
churrascaria. You have to say it
and
it's Brazilian, it's not Italian.
Sorry. How would you say it in Brazilian?
I don't know.
You have to say it like
Sam is like the
Gloria.
way he pronounced it. I am dead.
Who? He pronounced it?
Yeah.
Okay. I missed that.
Not Texas, the Brazil. And Forfeit Saram is saying there are quite a few in Dubai, but the best one is Frevo.
Okay, so I'll go and try it one day.
I'll definitely try it. I've been wanting to try it for so long.
Okay.
For me, thought about going for a few times, but it's just $500 for a person. I'm just like, so much money
500
right
I can
buy. What my Indian brain will do, I'll be like 500 dirhams. You know how many vada pavs I can have in this?
You know how many?
That's my brain.
In my head, I'm going to, I could buy a freaking 5 kilos of Wagyu steak from my supplier for that price.
There you go.
I can do so much with that.
There you go.
Forget about that. You can get 500 paratas.
There go. This is another level.
That's my man.
Dude, paratha.
Why do you think I married him?
Paratha and sugar. And karak chai. The best.
Dude, this is nothing.
Best street food.
My mom used to make paratha, put asli ghee, proper ghee, like marke, it's swimming.
Yeah, muska.
And then she used to put sugar and then roll it up and then give it to
roti like that. Shakkar wali.
Yes, exactly. Sugar roti. That man. Now you're gonna make me crave all this. I don't have time to eat all these things now. When am I gonna...
I mean, with me, man, my body cannot process meat anymore. Like, I'm done with meat.
Like now, I don't know. Like mostly, whenever I'm cooking now, it's just vegetarian food, and occasionally I'll bring like wings home or like something, or maybe cook for his family. I'll make biryani or something. But other than that,
I just like sorry guys. I mean, disclaimer. By the way, sorry guys if we have like frame drops. You know, the latency is shit as usual. Did I say usual? Usual. Salary penis.
He's becoming an Indian uncle slowly.
English penis.
English top number.
English
number
penis,
one.
come back
Number
tomorrow.
So man, like couple of times I kind of like puke in the morning when I have meat.
Yeah, like his body cannot process it because he went full on vegan, and then he became vegetarian. Like occasionally he has meat now, so I tell him like take it slowly, don't like
when
put
I
yourself
get
in
stuck,
trouble.
like when we go to like a family gathering when they're all having like, you know, gosht and like mutton and beef and all these things, I'm like, you know, might as well have a bit.
Dude, you know, we've been married for like touchwood like 8 months now, and we when did I get meat?
Dude, my mom we were at my mom's yesterday, and my mom is like, yeah, get chicken, make it like this, and I'm like, Mom, 8 months me and her were married, we got chicken 3 times, and 2 times of it was wings, not even full on chicken.
And one time I got mutton for making biryani, remember?
But
and
not
then
for
other
us,
than
like
that,
for other people.
Yeah, for other people. And other than that, I bought maybe like mincemeat for like, you know aloo keema.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I made that with like my family has a recipe with like khichdi. Okay, so that's like pulses with like rice.
I love khichdi.
So I made that. Dude, he was eating that for like 2 days, and I told him, see, be careful, it's meat. So like that's the only occasion.
I have a great bond with keema since childhood.
Now making me jealous of keema now.
And the keema is that, come on man, I had Paki keema and I had the Kerala style South Indian.
I've never had the South Indian one.
Dude, it's way more red.
Oh, have you had it?
Obviously. Ammar, have you ever had the Kerala style keema?
Of course, man. I grew up in Dubai, bro.
Answer her.
Who am I asking? Sorry to.
It's like even Saram is saying Dubai grew up on keema paratha.
Exactly. Yeah. True.
You know, with the peas and sometimes they have peas and like just like terrible keema. You don't know if it's actually keema.
It's soya,
you just think it's
like,
keema.
Oh God! Don't say that now. Whenever
he has a point,
dude. Whenever I'm gonna eat it now, I'll be like, oh, what am I eating?
But again,
definitely.
Could be crows. Who knows?
Who knows? We don't care. It just tastes damn good. You eat it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, Ammar, you wanted to talk about something serious that not a lot of people talk about it when it comes to your category, as in your occupation, being a chef, and that hot topic is insurance.
Yeah, insurance and like mental health and all those things.
Because you mentioned it. Ammar, can you do us a favor? Can you put the laptop camera a bit lower? Yes, so we can see your face.
Yeah.
Hello. My face ain't pretty.
You are.
Who said that?
Who said that?
No.
Super Gracie.
Show me who's that. I beat that guy.
So you wanted to talk about the whole insurance side of the thing, that apparently they're not giving insurance to chefs. Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, actually they are. I mean, Dubai is mandatory to get insurance, so like here it's fine, but like in other countries and stuff, like I mean, honestly, chefs are still most underpaid job in the world. We do 3 times the amount of work as office jobs. I mean, I don't mean to hate on office people, but like like comparatively, like chefs aren't really getting paid much here. I mean, the lifestyle that chefs live, the pressure that they are under, always trying to please, always having expectations, always having to
over deliver,
like even
over
deadlines,
expectations, meeting those deadlines, like it's no joke. I mean, I've said this before, like it's being a chef is no joke. Being a cook, being in the kitchen, forget being a cook. Being in the kitchen is no joke.
And especially like there are chefs who are doing like double shifts and like either having a day job and then doing a passion of like on the side.
I'm one of the lucky few ones that got out like when I did, like and started doing my own thing, started taking care of myself, like thinking about my future, my happiness, what I want to do. But like, I mean, I know people who are really struggling, like, like being a chef in this day and age is still still looked down upon. You're just a chef. Okay? If you're not Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver, or all these motherfuckers, you're not nothing. You're worth nothing. Okay? You have to be better than everybody. You still have to be the best. You still have to, keep like proving everybody and even to yourself that you're worth it. That pressure that comes into your head that's built up over time eventually leads to drugs, alcohol, a way out.
Wow.
Oh God.
A way out. Sometimes it leads to the most severe cases as suicide. I mean, having
so
that
sad.
expectation given to you that, hey, you're a cook, you're a chef, you have responsibility of this restaurant. Now, you need to make sure that there's food in the place. You need to make sure that customers are happy. You need to make sure the quality of food that's coming out is the highest level, on par with everything. You need to make sure that when a guest comes in, that the food that they are served is the best they've ever had, or you're worth shit.
Yeah. I mean, that is such a sad reality. But where do you think that this disparity comes from? Like, where do you think it roots from, and how do you think that this can be,
Honestly,
either
it's from
sorted
greed.
or...
It's from greedy restaurant owners. And I mean,
Saram, sorry about that. Saram is even saying culture plays a strong part in perception of a chef.
Yeah, I can understand why
Saram, you're right. Culture does play, but I'm not just talking about like places like Dubai and India and Pakistan. That's just even worse. I'm talking about places like Europe and like Canada, or I'm gonna give you an example of Canada. Chefs aren't paid that great. We are still looked down like as the low income part of society.
God.
There's no high income there. Unless you're working in a hotel and have like an executive position of like hotels, you don't get paid shit.
Either
In
a
Dubai,
sous
at
chef
least.
or like a line chef or
No,
something.
fuck that, man. Sous chef, head chef, no. Like, you know what the going rate for a head chef, sous chef these days are? 3,500 to 7,000. I'm talking about a normal restaurant, a full, like 30 seat, 60 seat, 70 seat, 80 seat restaurant. These are medium restaurants. This is what
God.
owners shell out. 7,000, 7.5. Okay, I'll give you 10 at max as a head chef, but as a sous chef, maybe 6, 6.5, 7. That's the highest I would go.
Wow, man.
It's the reality of things. And I say highest, I mean like 1 in a million. Most places won't offer you more than 4,500 to be a head chef of a place.
We're talking dollars or we're talking dirhams?
Dirhams. I'm talking about dirhams.
So I'm curious, is this also the rate for, like, for example, a chef that is trained in multiple like streams of like cuisines, or like...
Oh yeah, even better. You're worth 3,000 dirhams.
Sheesh.
I mean, even Sam is saying, is it because of the oversaturation of restaurants? Maybe that can be an element.
Oversaturation of restaurant means there would be more demand of work. Chefs could move freely. Freely means that they offer less? No. They should be offering more to keep the chefs with you. You want to keep people you want to keep the cooks that you have in your restaurant, you need to give them like proper working hours. You need to give them facilities to that mental stress taken away from them.
Yeah.
That stress, you can lower it down. If not, you can at least help lower it down.
Yeah.
Good management skills and good leadership are very important in restaurants.
Yeah, of course. I mean, to run that line, it takes a lot of effort out of the chef as well. It's not just
and
like...
if you want to keep that person there, you need to make sure that they are happy at least in some sort of way, financially, mentally,
enjoying their environment of work.
I mean, imagine how much like pressure these chefs work under already by the time and the whole schedule of the day. Other than that, they have to deal with so many different personalities that are working under them. So imagine like in that heated environment, like trying to reach all those like deadlines for the day. And
Saram is also saying something related to this. His comment is, the restaurants don't really care about the quality of food. It's all about making money and doing a business, even if you put plastic in your food.
Yeah.
Man, that's such a sad reality.
But I don't know, is it a thing that got affected with COVID we're talking about, or this thing been existing?
This has been
there
conversation
since
chefs have been having for the last 20 to 30 years now. Chef, God rest his soul, Anthony Bourdain is the biggest example. Celebrity chef who killed himself, overdosed on drugs, known to be depressed.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually saw a documentary on him. So had
everything in his hand. He had all the money. He had all of that, but he was depressed because life of a chef is cruel. It is cruel. It is lonely. There is nobody there, to help you out, to dig you out of that thing. Like there is no support. And I don't mean that there is somebody to help you cook. I mean, that is one thing, but there is no mental pressure. You cannot share these things to just everybody. Because most people do not understand what you're coming from. There's a reason we called it a brigade. We don't call it anything else. Kitchen crew is called a brigade because it's very army lifestyle. You have the chef who is the master of all things, and everybody else are just soldiers. You follow. You follow till you die.
Exactly.
Okay. Even if you're dying, you better be fucking cooking, because you are not leaving that kitchen. You have an expectation to live, because if you fuck up, you're done. You're out. There is no job security here, and I don't mean here as in like.
You just in general as a chef in the whole culinary industry.
There's no job security here. If somebody does slightly better than you, you're done for. You need to keep proving yourself, being better. People who stay in this become narcissistic assholes, who become tough as stones, tough as steel. They don't get affected by these things anymore, because they're so used to it that now that they themselves are doing it and they don't notice it. But back then they had a voice and they would want to speak up, but they kept their mouth shut because that's how things were. That's how things were are the biggest killer in our industry.
I mean,
because that's what things were.
Are you aware of like any maybe organizations or something that have already like started this kind of work to give the chefs the mental health resources and like any go ahead.
There are a few in at least North America and Europe that I've started looking into mental health for chefs and stuff.
Okay.
Honestly, I would say that this starts from the owners of the restaurant. This change that needs to come in.
Exactly.
Needs to start with the owner of the restaurant. They need to start caring about people that are working for them. They need to stop looking at the money. They need to start looking at the people. Because honestly, in this world where money is everything, it is really nothing.
I know. Even Saram is saying, I even respect the servers in the restaurant, as they are the first people to be yelled at by stupid customers, and they still have to smile on a daily basis for 8 to 10 hours.
I have zero tolerance for people who are assholes to people in the service industry. I cannot, no matter what form, I cannot.
Do you know that this thing with servers and stuff is very common as well? Like, like the mental pressure and the depression that they come on. Like, I remember working in the restaurant in Canada, like I remember the pressure the chefs used to go through. I remember the pressure the waitresses and the hostess used to go through. Like, these guys are freaking like you need to, like, I tell everybody, like, respect the people that are serving.
Yeah, I mean, imagine what different backgrounds you're coming from. Like maybe the chef or the server is having a, life problem or a disease or something that they're dealing with on a personal a level, and then imagine coming to that high pressure environment and already dealing with all of this from their higher management, and then coming to deal with customers, and there are some rude ass people that go up to the chef as well. They have the balls to say to the person.
I mean, that's why I think that's why this is actually a good comment. Sam is saying, are chefs happier when they own their own restaurants? Is that a thing? Like, you might have.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, yeah. I mean, they're happier in the sense that,
Such a relief. You're not working under a, douchebag.
I'm not working for somebody. See, I mean, some chefs are born to be working under somebody. There are two different type of people here now. Chefs who are leaders, chefs who are followers. Okay, and just like not just chefs, let's just say people. There are people who are leaders and people who are followers. People who just know how to follow. Those people work well with restaurants that have a great leadership and a great management and stuff like that. But like most chefs that I've worked with were leaders. They were like they couldn't be held down by anybody. They didn't like the fact that there was somebody keeping an eye on them and counting their every move and judging them for everything, and not being able to experiment and not being able to reveal their true self.
That is so restricting, even creatively.
Because food for us is our soul. We are talking to you through our food.
Yeah, I get that.
At least as a chef, that I mean, as a cook, for me, when I'm cooking for somebody, I mean, like I'm giving you a part of my soul. I may not be able to explain my food to you, but I hope my food can speak to you about me.
Oh, that is such a well put sentence.
Very, very well. I mean, you already have the first investor. Saram is saying, if you ever want to open a restaurant not in Dubai, I'll be your investor in a few years. That is.
Yeah, I mean, even like, for example, I was just about to say that even for example, if he wants to start an organization or something, I would love to.
You already have your first customer as well. Sam is saying, I will invest by coming and spending loads of money.
Yeah, same here, actually.
Yeah. You can start coming and spending loads of money on Food Buddha, because that's my personal brand. That's my baby. I started this off like, let me cut the conversation here about the depression and all that stuff and go back to Food Buddha. But
Sam is asking when you're gonna open your own restaurant and you do your own barbecue stuff.
I don't plan to open a restaurant. I want to open a food truck, and not in Dubai.
Dude, he wants to do the same.
I love food trucks, man.
I don't like the fact that I have to have a restaurant. I don't want to be stuck in one location. I want to be able to go anywhere I want to go and serve food.
That's actually awesome.
That's very awesome.
And that level of operation is easier to manage, and it has lesser pressures.
Yeah, I mean, I might be a good leader. I would assume, I would hope so. But I'm not a good manager. I'm not good with management. I'm not good with I leave that stuff to my wife. If she's good with the management and taking care of things. I'm more like I like to cook. I have a certain way of doing it. I want my food to be good. I want people working with me to be good. I want them to feel good about what they're doing.
These are all good ethics.
Yep.
Yeah, very good ethics to have the foundation. Yeah.
I want them to be paid well. I want them to have these certain things. I want a lot of things. What I need and what I can do are two different things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I still, like, me being a caterer in Dubai, I'm still not able to pay what I want to pay my waitresses. I'm still not able to pay what I want to pay my line cooks or whoever comes to help me cook. I still can't. I still have to pay them what is standard industry here, which honestly is not much.
Man, that is so sad.
Because I have bills to keep. I have things to take care of. I have my own needs I need to take care of, and the reason I started this business is because I needed an income that would be able to sustain myself and my family. So with all this, I understand what an entrepreneur or a restaurateur thinks when he's hiring and gives that wage. But then I still think, like, like, if I was making 10 dirhams less, I would be happy because I could give that 10 dirhams extra to somebody else.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I have now understood that what time is worth. So I have like a standard set of price that I keep as labor charge, period, for whoever calls me for a catering. That is non-negotiable.
That's
that
weird.
labor is non-negotiable. I can negotiate prices on the food, but I will not negotiate prices on the labor. I tell them straight up.
Yeah, that's a very good, strong principle to start with.
I've lost customers that way. I've lost lots of customers that way because they don't see it as that. They're like, you're just overly expensive. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a normal thing. I can go to freaking Pardawalla and get that same dish that you're selling me for $600
wow.
for $40.
Yeah.
I've honestly people come and tell me, why would I get food from you for 200 dirhams per person when I could go to these chain restaurants and tell them, and they would cater for 40 dirhams and 60 dirhams per head.
Sorry,
we just hold to your thought. We want to give a shout out to our good friend DJ Zach's rated the channel.
Hi Zach, welcome everyone, whoever's here from DJ's channel. DJ is actually a gamer and
he's a good friend of ours on Twitch.
He has helped us a lot again in our journey and like everything about Twitch which was unknown. It was
all DJ.
Yeah.
What's up, Vishal?
Hi, Vishal. How are you? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're talking to a chef here who is
Ammar Ali Pardawalla from Food Buddha, UAE. I mean, there's the handle. You guys can go check his page. He does like house catering and stuff like this. So
DJ is saying that I'm a gamer and a foodie. So you ended up in the right channel, DJ.
Exactly.
We've been hungry for the past hour and a half.
It's crazy. I just want to read a couple of the comments that the guy said because Saram was saying. Just a second. He was saying definitely hiring you for my Sam is saying definitely I gonna hire you for my birthday, man. Nothing sells better than passion and fight for justice. And Saram is saying Germany is a good place for your food truck business. And the guys are just like talking about food. Tokyo, what's up, man? Thank you very much for joining us. Vishal, not me.
Who Tokyo? That's Loki.
Yeah, Loki. Sorry.
0594.
By the way, sorry guys, I butcher everyone's name.
Yeah. Sorry. He's just too far away from the screen, so like.
And I'm blind.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I need Sherlock Holmes. So man, sorry about that. Again, guys, this is our guest, Chef Ammar Ali Pardawalla. Go to Food Buddha. Check his page out if you guys want some good barbecue, some good healthy food. He does like seasonal things. Like you were talking to us off stream that you like to do things regarding the season. Like for example, now you're indulging in the whole summer type of cuisine and stuff like this. So you guys give it go to his page, give him a follow. He's a cool dude. He's a chill ass dude. Seriously. And until now we didn't try his food.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday was the first time I actually
terrible people.
who interviews people without trying food?
Wait. Listen, see, this guy needs to take me. Okay,
but that's the thing.
I didn't even know any of this was.
So what veg options you?
Here they go.
Chana.
So
actually, the best thing about living in Dubai, there's a lot of fake grass. I can cut some up and give it to you.
Yeah, please.
Ammar, you're here, huh?
You won't believe.
You're 5 minutes away from me.
You know, Jarjir, he eats like that only.
Rocco
I love Jarjir. I love it.
I love it too. I love it too.
It's
Absolutely
amazing. Dude, you are...
He munches on. Yeah.
Ammar, she herself said that vegetarian food is so underrated that you can actually elevate the flavor without needing any other protein.
Dude, because I've noticed that in the Western world there's so much this is a replacer, enhancer, this fake
beyond
meat
the meat, I don't know what.
Everything is like a replacement. Why? Like for example, I'm just giving an example from what I know about cooking. Dude, majority of what recipes I have in my diary, which is written from my mom's recipes or my granny's recipes, majority of them are just vegetarian. Sabzis, curries, different tempered stuff.
Key point there is the masalas.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, what I mean to say is pulses and different things.
You're talking about food So don't don't get me wrong. You're talking about food that is Southeast Asian. Southeast Asian food does not need meat.
Yeah.
Okay,
I agree,
it has its own. The spices take care of everything for you.
Yeah.
A good dal will work wonders.
Exactly. So
Introducing that to a culture, that is mostly
Protein
surviving
driven.
on meat and potatoes and food that was readily available,
Yep.
yeah.
animals that were readily available, ready to grow, easy to groom, easy to take care of, is a challenge for most chefs. So and people who grew up eating meat and telling them that, hey, you know what, eating meat is causing this and this and this, you need to start eating a lot more vegetables. But I don't want to eat vegetables. I want to eat meat. I like the taste of meat. Why should I eat vegetables? These are the people that Beyond Meat is created for. These are the people that soya chicken is created for.
Yeah.
I never liked them, man. Those substitutes, they're just worst creation of men,
honestly,
of mankind.
I beg to differ. That's just a personal opinion because I'm a meat eater. If something can stop me from eating meat and go on to being a vegetarian, right? And that is enabling me to do it, so I will do it.
Yeah.
I'm a big. So there are different points of view on this conversation here. People who believe that vegetarian food should be eaten as a healthy, conscious way because it's good for you, and people who believe that being vegan, being all vegetables is helping the environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are two thoughts here,
Yeah.
and those people who want to convey this message have brought up with all these false type of meats, false type of meats, and all these different types of meats. There's Beyond Meat, Omni Meat, soya chicken, mock fish, mock this, mock duck.
Yeah.
All this because of that. They have brought this up, and I'm grateful for them because if it weren't for that, I would not eat it.
So what is your favorite protein to work with?
That's a
My
very
favorite
good.
protein to work with? Ooh,
Yeah.
You just ask him what is your favorite toy, basically.
Yeah, I mean, because he's mentioning so many different types of things that he's tasted and worked with. So I want to know what would from a chef's point of view, which is his favorite protein to work with.
The most versatile is chicken, obviously. Everybody knows that. But I would say it would be.
I'm just gonna bombard him with questions from now. You shut your mouth.
We need that Jeopardy music.
Favorite type of meat to work with? I would say a good quality steak.
Oh, okay. I asked him. I didn't ask you. Shut your mouth, okay?
A good quality steak. A good protein has to be a good quality steak.
This guy will say nakanak, sausage.
You can't do anything to me. I'm raised in the gutter, man.
Hey, don't say
the
that.
Sharjah boy. We used to.
I'm a Sharjah boy too. Which area?
Rolla, brother, Rolla.
Oh! Baba, Bushagi, bro, Bushagi.
Yeah. Abu Shagara, yeah. He knows the places. Yeah, man. I mean, for us,
Lost brothers here.
No, the thing is, when did you had that luxury of your dad taking you his son eat this steak?
Dude, I never had that either.
They don't even know what is steak. They just know mutton and lamb and those pieces and stews.
Paya, paya. That's all
and
people know.
chawal, rice and this roti and
exactly.
My
bread.
father and my parents are big foodies.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is what gave me that edge over most kids my age. Was that my father is a foodie. My parents are foodies. Okay, they were sure to try all types of cuisines, all types of proteins, all types of meats, and they always told me, try everything at least once. That way you know what it tastes like.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually true, because even before, when I was a kid, I was a very a picky eater on what I was eating. But then slowly when I grew up, I was like, you know what? No. betrayed me with that brain that he fed me, and he told me that's eggs, and I was like, what? that just spoiled it.
I mean,
there is this. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there's this Pakistani dish called katakat. Do you know?
No, I've never had it.
They make it like this.
Yeah. In India, it's
don't
called
do that
takata.
gesture.
In India, it's called takata.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of this.
It's this.
Yeah. So
just explain the whole process to her.
It's all spare parts. It's all the spare parts of an animal.
Okay.
Made into a keema and served to you. Okay.
You just lost her there.
Is it like at least flavored or cooked, or is
Obviously,
it?
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
fuck. It's damn delicious.
Oh, okay.
It's keema. It looks like keema.
Okay.
It looks like keema, but it tastes organy. You know, like organ meats. It tastes like, there's this slight irony taste to it.
Gamey?
No, not gamey. Irony.
Oh.
Not gamey.
Iron.
Yeah.
Like liver, like this. They taste iron.
Yeah. So, but like it is so good. It is so good, freshly cooked in front of you with that hot tandoor naan bread that comes with it, filled with ghee, filled with ghee and masala. That dish, when I first had it, my parents would not tell me what it was because they knew I would not eat it.
Ah, okay.
Clever. My dad did the same thing. Why is this betrayal a method to get your children
this
to eat
betrayal
it?
method worked perfectly for me because he said, just shut up and take a bite.
It's not betrayal. This is an order.
Yeah, just shut up and take a bite. I took that bite and I fell in love. I didn't care what it was. It was delicious. So like that introduction to food, that kind of thing kind of gave me that that stepping stone that I need to try these foods. So when people like for example snails and stuff, my first reaction to snail was like, ooh, slimy, yuck.
That's your
and then I
first
took
expression.
I took a bite. My first reaction to
balut, for example. Your wife is from Philippines. She's from
first
Philippines.
Did you say Philippines?
Philippines.
What's happening? Are you doing my job of fumbling again today?
Yeah.
Oh, usually I'm the one.
Yeah, balut. Balut is another disgusting looking thing
My first reaction to balut was like, what the hell is
Can
this?
I know a brief description without me barfing?
Yeah. We can do it.
It's an egg embryo.
Yep. You're happy now?
It
Why
tastes
did
like
I
an
ask?
egg. It tastes like an egg. It looks not like an egg.
Okay.
It tastes exactly like an egg. It's like eating a hard-boiled egg. Simple as that.
But
You can't taste anything else.
This looks. Wait. I'm just showing it on the thing. Wait a second.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, just a second.
Man, those poor things.
Yep, just a second. I'm gonna show it on the show.
Oh.
I'm just doing the thing and.
I'm not gonna be able to have eggs in quite some. Oh my.
Wait a second.
Okay, it's not as bad as it looks here, honestly, guys.
Wait.
This is an over-exaggeration.
Is
of
it
the
like
picture of a
just-
balut.
This is balut, guys.
What the actual?
Yeah, it's just like weird. Look at it, like.
It looks weird, but it tastes damn delicious.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. It smells foul, man. It smells bad.
It doesn't. It smells like a boiled egg. Your
Yikes.
mind is playing tricks on you. Close your eyes and smell it again, and you will not be able to tell that between a boiled egg.
Oh god.
Dude, it's half duck, half this. It's no.
Whatever reason you give me for it, I'm gonna tell you, close your eyes and eat it. Because if you open your eyes and look at it, your mind will tell you it smells disgusting.
Actually, this actually brings me to a point that I wanted to ask you because okay, so I carve a lot of like fruits and vegetables, and like whenever we have gatherings and stuff, I do a lot of like garnishing and things. So like as a chef and at a professional level, how much do you think is the presentation of a dish important?
You are, let's just say you eat with your eyes and taste with your nose. Does that help you answer the question? When
That's
you're
a good
person,
one.
you eat with your eyes and you taste with your nose. So most chefs know this, and it's common knowledge between us chefs. But like, presentation has everything to do with what a food is. It not just elevates what it tastes like; it gives you that sense of happiness.
Hmm.
It makes the dish look pretty and presentable. That presentation is what makes and breaks a dish. It could taste like
that's actually
garbage,
true.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if it looks good, people will assume it tastes good.
Because it's
I
like
say this.
appetizing through the eyesight. Yeah.
Yes, I say this because I've eaten some dishes that look fantastic but tasted like garbage.
So many of them I had.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
And there's food that tastes like looks like garbage. You would look at it and be like, what the fuck? But when you taste it, you'll be like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, we have a dish. She tried it at my mom's house. We call it fesenjun. It's a stew made with.
Such a weird bunch of ingredients, but I was like, wait, why does this taste good?
By the way, it's one of the most luxurious thing that you cannot have all the time because one of the ingredients are very expensive, which is walnut.
It's the blackest, darkest curry I've ever seen. Okay, it's a chicken curry.
I've had that.
It's
It is gorgeous.
So good.
It's pomegranate
good.
molasses.
My mouth is like it's drenched with.
It's just boiled chicken with pomegranate molasses and shed ton of grinded walnuts.
It's such a rich flavor.
I love that. Such
it's
a rich
so
flavor.
very tasty. Very
I've
tasty.
had it at the Iranian
Had a
embassy
little
here.
gasm.
Iranian restaurant that's in the embassy or in the Iranian club.
there
I
is.
forgot.
Yeah, there is a restaurant in Iranian club in Dubai. Yeah.
I've had it there with my parents.
Oh
ages
my
ago.
God.
I still remember the flavor.
It's amazing.
It is tangy, but it's sweet at the same time, but also well balanced. And like I'm like, what am I eating?
Even my mom was telling her, the oil on top of the stew, it's not any additional oil. It's the walnut
oil. Yeah.
Walnut
yeah.
oil, yeah.
But it's such a
it looks
peculiar.
black. It looks black. It's just like black.
Like when she bought the bowl, I'm like, am I eating tar? Like, it's that dark. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting.
I mean, the thing is, like, okay, I understand you, but again, like, for example, I remember we got invited through the band. We got invited to some hotel. Man, they gave us the thinnest lamb chop on earth. Okay, like it looked like a tissue paper. Okay, and then like 3 dots of sauce. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, even me and my guitarist were like, I need like 15 of these till I feel full,
I mean, this is like fine dining, probably.
I don't understand fine dining, but I like the art behind it.
Yes, fine dining is not about filling your stomach. It's more like a sensation of taste. You do not go to a fine dining restaurant to fill your stomach. You go to a fine dining restaurant to experience flavor.
Yep.
And
Let's put it this way.
and I feel that that's why there are like 5-course, 7-course meals, because they want to like elevate each of these ingredients that they have on their menu, okay, with the dishes that they're making, and then they like the portions are enough that you get fill at the end, but then it's like they take you through a journey, like from the appetizer till the dessert.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
See, I don't do fine dining food. I do comfort food. I don't have the skill.
The best kind of food out there.
I mean, I wish I could have that skill. I mean, I'm learning how to plate. I'm still like learning how to plate. No matter how much people tell me my food looks beautiful, I still say it's not enough. But like, I'm still learning how to plate, and I still feel I could elevate the food more. I still, like experiment with food. But like, I'm fine dining when it comes to it. I just say it like when people say, why is fine dining food so small in quantity? It's because they're not focused on filling your stomach. They're focused on filling the need of flavor.
Yep.
The essence of food.
Yeah, he has a point. It's much more of the palate.
And just a second, because Sam is asking again. I saw it the second time. She's talking about foie gras, which is duck liver.
No.
What is it? Duck liver,
It is duck liver, but
It's duck or
shoved.
goose.
What do you mean no? Then what is this?
Can you tell her the whole process of making a foie gras?
So actually, it is one of the most
Cruel.
Now it's very looked down upon in the cooking industry, but it's basically liver of a duck or a goose, and how they create that goose liver is they force feed the ducks to a point where the livers they expand. Okay, and they use that liver, and it's a very like French dish.
It's a very
Right?
it's like a delicacy.
It's a delicacy. It tastes like butter. It honestly just tastes like butter.
Yeah.
Okay, a savory butter. It's just like taking butter, putting some MSG on it, and taking bites of it. It's pure fat. It's damn delicious. It goes really well on a lot of things, like peanut butter jelly.
I know. Just a second, hold to your thought, man. Bullet is saying you guys need to see how I dress my Maggi noodles plate. Is dope as fuck.
I mean, Maggi is like the midnight kind of snack that you have
every time snack.
Like, it's been a partner for me when I used to study for my exams. Like, like staying up and like nothing to do. So I used to just whip
that
up.
Shit raw.
Wow.
What? Why?
I used to crush it. Put the masala in it, and just eat it like chips.
That's a crime, like, for me. Like, why? And did your stomach like take it? Like, was it okay?
Yeah, it's fine because it's processed shit.
Exactly.
It cooked or non-cooked, it's still processed shit.
I mean, dude.
Okay, so I have a question. Let me just like get them out of the way.
Dude, because the thing is, like, this session is so interesting. The guys are talking in the comments. I cannot reach to the comments because they're talking about Ethiopian food and Sudani food.
Yeah, and they're having a conversation of their own.
So and like I want to indulge everyone in the whole thing. And Ammar, you're having a very, how to say, very close scope on the whole process of fine dining and those acquired tastes and like plating and stuff like this. Sorry if I'm like we're cutting in between and stuff, because I just want to keep everyone in the conversation so they can
Yeah.
So now you can say your question.
Done. Okay.
Can I go?
Okay.
I want to know about wait, before you continue that question.
Okay.
What are they talking about the Ethiopian food? Actually, I can't read the comments. They're so
they're tiny for you because it's like you're seeing what we are seeing.
I mean, Leslie is asking, Saram is saying, I love Ethiopian food and Tanzanian food, which is very similar to Indian food because of history. Haven't tried anywhere else. And your wife is saying...
I've had Nigerian, Ethiopian food, and my wife would say that we've had Tanzanian food as well. But I personally was working in a restaurant that was owned by a Nigerian person, and they use a lot of palm oil, and that's the first time I experienced like authentic Nigerian curries.
Wow, they have curries?
And they use they use semolina. They use semolina as a way of eating the curries. Like we use rice.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And
it's
the
basically
first
like
time I had semolina that way, I was like blown. My mind was blown. I was like, oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah.
We always wanted to, because we were talking about Ethiopian food and Sudani food. I had a bit of Sudani food, which is like, again,
but Anna Miskin, like, like I have never had any other, like, unfortunately my palate is not that advanced in other cuisines.
Her father had a motto in their they had a motto at their house, which is like, why you buy it from outside while you can make it at home. So
so I basically never ate like a lot of outside food. So majority of the things, like even pasta, pizza, a lot of things we used to make it at home. Like I used to make a lot of these like fast food stuff like burgers, and because we weren't allowed, so we were like
and Knox is in the house.
To grow up in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean that gave us the space. Like you were talking about your dad. I had the same because my dad was trained in like the restaurant industry. Although he was into business and stuff, he went for training to America, and he worked under a lot of restaurants. And he has a dream of his own place as well. But that all comes from my grandfather, because my grandfather was like on the ship in Navy, and he used to make stuff for all his crew.
Nice.
So like it starts from that generation to my dad and then me, like, so like the inspiration for us comes from our roots. So
I just want to give a shout out. Knox is in the house and he's saying he just made prawn biryani.
Oh my god, I've been craving that for a long time now.
And Saram is saying,
might make it this weekend actually.
For sure. And Saram is saying, Naz, that's why you cook very well, dude. Believe me, man.
Thank you so much, Saram.
I don't mind cooking at home. Like whatever you're saying, I mean, whatever they're saying, it has a point. But as in like, for example, you need to try like other chefs or like their food and their taste.
I mean, because sometimes like when I'm adding something, maybe there is an ingredient that I might get like, for example, pomegranate molasses.
Yep.
I never knew that it would be such a good dressing or like even flavoring in curries or anything until I ate your mom's food. So there are so many things like from Iranian food. I learned that not everything has to be overly spiced or something. Like the way his mom cooks food is like even meat or vegetables or anything, it's such a subtle.
It's a great example to what I was saying earlier. Like they use basic ingredients, but elevate the taste of those ingredients.
Exactly. And there's stews and all of the stuff. Like you can taste the meat, you can taste the other ingredients that they've added. Like like for example, when his mom makes like for example either air fried stuff which is healthier for him, but there's so much flavor because she doesn't overcook ingredients. She doesn't char them too much.
I think by now all of our moms, they just know loopholes around making that whole process shorter.
Other than that, also healthier. Healthier.
Like when I was telling her I want to do this, like why? Just dump it here and it's done. You get the same result. Like
Like I was never used to that fast-paced cooking. Like for us, like we have that thing that no, you need to have that whole vessel. You need to stir for hours till you get that flavor down. So basically, you're burning the onion. You're burning the meat. To get that char on it. Like it's like sometimes, dude. Sometimes I've been to households from my family, they overcook shit to the level where it's like chewing gum. It's chewing gum.
Yep.
I like that's too much.
And Knox is saying he saw your dynamite prawns. That looks amazing.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah. I actually cannot. Can you please take me so I can eat?
Mirajan, he's like 5-10 minutes away. We can, plan some. Ali, whenever you're free, let's make up something. Let's go for.
So I have
maybe
I catering coming up, but after the catering, definitely. I was actually talking to my wife the other day as well. And I was like, you guys seem cool enough to invite one day. So we might invite you guys.
By the way, I would love to get my brownies for you to taste.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are they magic brownies?
They are worse than crack.
I only wish if that was possible. I would give it to everyone in the world and just let the world calm down.
And Knox is saying, Knox is having a question for you. He's saying to Ali, what does wait, I lost it again because they're commenting. Wait a second. Where is it?
Till you find the comment, can you read and remember so that I can ask him a question meanwhile?
Question to Ali. What does he thinks on UAE's food scene hype, or there are some genuine places to check out?
Ooh, very nice question.
Genuine places to check out.
Can you name drop some if you want? I mean.
Oh, suck at names.
Same.
Okay, if you want to have good hand-pulled noodles, go to Lanzhou International City.
I am with you. Where? What?
Lanzhou Noodles House.
Wow. Okay.
Lanzhou. Lanzhou Noodle House.
Okay.
In International
City.
Awesome
noodles.
Nice.
International City. A good soup place. I wish I knew the name of it. Contact me on DM. I'll send you the location instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Leslie is saying he tried that Lozo place.
Wait, before you guys say anything, awesome, authentic, Peking duck, the best you've ever had, genuine awesomeness. Please go to Gwangju and thank me later.
Where is Gwangju?
International City.
All of these are like hidden places.
I have explored International City to its upteen.
I think we need to.
If anybody who knows International City, it's filled. The International City, China, is filled with Chinese restaurants. I urge you.
I think we should make a trip.
This place called Gwangju.
Yeah. All right. So, any other places you have in mind?
So I've been like a good steakhouse. I definitely recommend Butcher's Bar and Grill.
Actually, my brother has been there.
Where?
I think so.
Lots of places. It's a chain restaurant.
Butcher's Bar and Grill.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Then,
a good burger joint.
Sam is saying salt.
Oh man,
I hate. I'm like, dude, I don't get this whole uplifting looking of a burger.
It's like the Shake Shack, It's like Shake Shack. It's like hype for no reason.
I have yet to have a good burger. Now, before you guys go into, but this burger is good, that burger is good, it might be good, but there's something off about those burgers. Either they're too greasy,
Okay.
they have too much meat, they have too little meat, they have
Soggy
not
bun.
enough bun to
Yeah.
sauce ratio. For me, a burger is very much more complex to what people make it look. Okay?
Okay.
It is not as easy as keeping 2 pieces of bread and putting some meat in it and calling it a burger.
Okay, so I have a suggestion for you because I had gone there with my cousin, and this restaurant is under a building in DIFC. It's a very like a hidden gem, but it's called Gourmet Burger Kitchen. I don't know.
There is in Murdoch City
I've-
Center as well.
I've gone to GBK.
Yeah, have you
I've
liked
gone
it?
to GBK. No.
Dude, it's at least
You were
better
talking about
than
Black Tap.
Black Tap is also good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had Black Tap?
I've not had burgers in
Black Tap is also craft burgers. It's there in GLT. There's a branch there, and there's I think a La Mer as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's really good.
It's in
Like I like
the-
Black Tap to the level where
in
I
DFC
can
as
like
well.
I'll worship that burger.
Oh.
You know.
That reminds me. Poutine. If anybody who knows what a poutine is, I urge you go to
Poutine basically
the
French
Sharjah-
fries, yeah, and
French
DFC.
fries with gravy and
Yeah.
cheese curds.
In DFC they
Most
have.
authentic, most delicious poutine I've ever had is in Sharjah. There is in the Sharjah City Center in Messam. Not Messam. Shit, I forgot the name. Grace, if you're listening, can you please write the name of the the city center we went to? But there's a city center in Sharjah that serves authentic Canadian poutine.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's all the way in Sharjah.
Zaya,
Yeah.
yeah.
Zaya.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
new one. That's the
okay.
new, the one
That's
that
a
we
new
went to.
City center.
Yeah.
They've just like, please, I urge you, if you want to eat good poutine, go to the food court in Sharjah. There is a Canadian stall with lots of Canadian flags. Please go there and order the damn poutine.
They
Just
have
a
a
simple classic.
yeah, they have a branch in DFC, man.
Okay.
They have a
Do you
Oh,
have,
really?
do
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have any other places in mind, or like these are like the top on your list?
These are the top on my list. Like
Okay.
I frequent.
Okay.
Dude, you need to try a place called Buns and Cones. They're next to our house.
They're just right here.
they're-
Oh.
Look, the burgers I've tasted, it tastes like the burgers I had in Iran.
And they just melt in your
Yeah.
mouth. I don't know what they do to the meat and the whole thing. It's just like they have sliders which are good portion, and the pricing is also good. They have hot dogs which I was
Yeah.
like, damn, these are
One
good.
thing is very off-putting. They serve their fries in a waffle cone, which is sweet.
which is not savory for that's disgusting.
But I mean, you can order it without the waffle
But
cone.
they've got
it's,
dynamite shrines.
Dude,
shrines.
the sliders. Yeah,
There I go.
Dynamite
There I
shrine.
go. Shrine.
That's like a stage in Mortal Kombat, you know, like.
Yeah, it sounds like a temple.
Dude, they're what you call it? They're sliders. Oh my God, Ammar. Oh my Lord, there are two of them, and they're like normal
Yeah,
size sliders,
yeah.
but they are filling as hell, man.
And all their stuff is like, that it's not artificial. Like you can taste the stuff in it.
I
Like-
wait for you guys to come over so I
Exactly.
can actually feed you like what a decent burger tastes like and what a decent slider tastes like.
Okay, sure.
Like you guys will change your opinion about all these places.
Sure.
Knox is
I
saying,
mean, I won't be shocked.
yeah, the guys are starting a debate time. Best biryani in UAE.
Oh,
My mom's biryani.
Bandalad is saying Turkish place. Best Turkish place.
Best Turkish place.
I think Turkish places are too
this
overrated in this country.
And overpriced for no reason.
Yes, it's overpriced, but
Yeah.
there's a really good Turkish place.
Don't tell me Borak.
Huh?
Borak?
No, fuck no.
That reaction? No.
Is it a small joint? Is it a big joint?
Is it
It's a
the
big
hijab-
joint in Jumeirah.
You're talking about
Bosphorus.
Bosphorus, yeah.
He's
Bosphorus.
already told me
But
about
the
this.
thing is, I've been to Turkey. I had Turkish food in Turkey. Dude, even Salt Bay or even Borak, their restaurants are not this expensive. You are paying so much.
Calm
Like
down.
the
Calm down.
cheapest burger you can have in Nusrat's restaurant is $250 apparently.
What?
Yes.
Sona, like gold?
So, exactly. Like
That's too much. That's too much.
Look, the thing is that Dubai has hype.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're in Dubai.
Yeah.
When you pay rents that are 1.2 million, in locations like downtown where rents go up to 2 million, 3 million a year, you have no choice but to keep your ingredients high and your cost and your selling cost even higher.
Yeah, actually, I get that.
And as even Nox said, food is free over, like, you know, they're much more of, you're paying for the experience nowadays in Dubai.
Yeah, it's for the experience. You sit down in salt-based restaurant, you say, oh man, I sat in salt-based restaurant. I sat in this guy's restaurant. I ate there, you know. It's more like I'm showing off.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, the restaurants I go to, like, I don't go to these big restaurants, honestly. I actually avoid them as much as possible. I go to restaurants that, you know, actually talk about, like, genuine food. I do research on it. Like, is this restaurant worth going to? So I've started a food review channel, okay, where I go to restaurants and do food reviews, you know. So I just randomly pick a restaurant and sit there and eat food and talk about what they're serving and if it's good or
channel
not.
Sorry, but like, is it a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel.
Oh, can I know the name so that we can like, you know, show
Super Gracie, can you put a comment, like the link in the comments, so can everyone go and, you know, check it out as well?
Yeah, let her do that because she's taking care of the channel.
Yeah.
I just do the hey guys, how's it going?
You need to, you know, because we're good at this
YouTube
shit.
intro.
I just want to say something just before you. Sorry.
Remember your thought.
Remember your thought. Because Saram is saying don't compare the food prices here and there. Dude, it's the same quality. How different? Turkish food is the same everywhere. I had Turkish food. Dude, I had Turkish food, Ali, in Iran as well. It's the same taste.
No, it's not.
I don't know, man. It's...
No. I beg to differ. Every country takes international food from different countries and bastardizes it to the flavor of the people.
That's a very good term because see,
look, we're talking about Borak and Nusrat here.
Even
that is bastardized.
Like, for example,
because they have like Arabs to deal with. They have these people who are, you know, going to be like Europeans and stuff that are going to spend. They have to think about who they're serving. They're not serving Turkish people. They're serving another group of people, another race. You know, when it comes to that, their flavors, their concept, their understanding of food is very different from what a Turkish understanding of food is. Me and you are having a discussion about food and we have a different understanding of food. I need to meet to your level, not you to come to my level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a very good valid
point. Because you are paying me.
Yeah.
You know, you're paying me to eat in my restaurant, right? So that means I need to make sure the food that comes out is to your liking, not to what I like.
I understand.
I am going to bastardize it.
Yeah. So what was your point? What were you about to say?
I was gonna say there is a very good grilled chicken spot in Gazes. Okay, I've been there a bunch of times. Again, I'm so terrible with names. I don't know why I even brought this up without even remembering the name. God. My wife will come to the rescue.
Yeah, everyone is like redeeming their points as like hydrate, so we need to drink like shit ton of water now.
Yeah. And then just after stream, I'm like running to the washroom.
Bandalet saying dirty. If you had chicken kofta and chi kofta in Turkey, it's different in different places. Dude, chi kofta is amazing. Do you know what is chi kofta, Ali?
No.
It's made. It's like the vegetarian kofta. Have you ever had kabaniya? That Lebanese raw kibba. Like it's like it basically looked like beef tartare.
Yeah. So, the garlicky one. Love it.
So the thing is, like, this is all made with pulses, a lot of different things, like with the
yes, I saw this.
pomegranate.
Yeah.
They even add ice so it can get congealed. And dude, this is an appetizer. They usually serve it in like a piece of lettuce and a squeeze of lime, and you eat it. But they actually make it also in, like, you know, those Turkish bread sandwiches. Dude, it's beautiful, and it runs out so fast. Like, the guy has a big ass tub, big ass mountain. Dude, it runs out.
I saw that on one of the food review channels I follow. Like, I think the Food Ranger or somebody was eating it.
Yeah. That bald dude in Turkey, that guy, dude, he is one of the main districts to go and see him.
Hi, Bleeding. The Bleeding is another guest of ours who was here last week, and he just dropped by and.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much for dropping by, Bleeding.
Thank you so much for dropping by. How are you?
This is our friend and our guest, Chef Ammar Ali Pardawalla.
We're talking about everything about food and
his own brand, Food Buddha.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so I have a question now. See, I have an absolute infatuation with knives, meaning I'm talking about not in the sense of killing people, meaning I mean, like, for example, different skills, chopping skills, and like different, for carving or chopping or different things. So what is your favorite? Sorry?
You are his new
best friend.
Okay, I didn't know I would connect with you on that. I mean, like that for me, like, if I have a good set of knives, I'm like set, like, that's my like braingasm. Like if I have because I train myself because of my mom. She's like, she's very particular, and like she wants, how moms are, like for birishta, for example, fried onions, they want it a certain way, for vegetable they want a certain way, for curry they want a certain way, you know what I mean? So out of that my love for learning different kinds of chopping styles came about. And then when I was introduced to like different chefs, and so I wanted to ask you, I was very curious, which is your favorite kind of tool or knife or particular tool, the most useful tool around you, like what is your favorite?
My tongs and my Japanese knife.
Japanese. Nice. Man. Do you like sharpen it all the time, or like do you keep it like for
I've yet to sharpen it. It's still very sharp.
Oh damn!
Wow, so it still is sharp.
You know why? Because these Japanese knives, when you use them, you wipe them, because the more you keep the ingredients on the metal, it erodes the metal and the sharpness. It becomes blunt.
Yep.
So I think that's why, right? Because you wipe it down, yeah.
Did my stream just go away?
No. You're there.
He's just doing Kira for no reason. Kira is like just like having insects in his ass.
No, it's just like
for no reason.
It's just
no reason, yeah. No reason.
Yeah, just a second. We're gonna get you back. It was a mistake.
Oh, why am I not shocked?
Why? What you mean? Why you're not shocked? Wait a second.
Can you tell me what you were intending to do?
Some mistake happens. It's a stream, so it happens. It happens.
It happens all the time.
Yes.
Because you want to do experiments.
No, not experiments. Just a second. I'll get you back, man. Don't worry.
The things I have to deal with.
Hey, he's here now.
Pray for me, my children. Pray for me.
Why? And we have him back, but he's too big for the screen, so we're gonna reduce.
Hey, I'm not fat. I'm just easy to see.
Easy to see. Oh my
just
God.
A second, man. There's something happening in this. Just a second. Let me just get it right. I just hate all this shit. What is happening? Why this is happening?
Exactly. See, even Buttlehead is saying why. You do this
why?
Dirty why.
Yeah, just a second. I will get you back. Man, shit happens. Don't give a shit.
Oh.
Can you stop? Things happen. Hello, we got you back. Wait a second.
There's like...
Gonna do some stuff.
Oh, wow, there's so many of me. Hey, twins.
Twins.
You got a little army of you.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Okay, you are back. So, sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to update something, and this shit happened, so my bad. Okay, you were saying?
Yes, I was talking about his favorite tool in the kitchen, and he said...
Recently, it's become my Japanese knife.
Okay.
My wife gave me that for my birthday.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's awesome.
And I'm in love with that knife. I mean, I'm in like love with that knife. I refused to use it for the first few days because I was like, it's just so sharp. I don't want to ruin it. But like I read up on it, and I'm like, I have to use it. Otherwise, what's the use of having a Japanese knife?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I started using that knife, and oh my God, I'm in love with that knife.
Oh my
How
God.
much?
I can
How much she
imagine.
got it for you? I just want to know how much is it.
She told me she spent $1.5 grand on it.
Wow, that's like quality. That's
A set,
this
yeah?
knife, you
A
know,
set.
dude.
No,
no,
one
it's
knife.
it's knife. It's just one knife, dude. This knife, what she got for him, he can pass it down to his future generations.
Wow.
Like this
So,
will last him ages.
I need replacement for my I need a new set of knives.
Oh,
So this is the first of many that are going to come in. But before that, I have a Victorinox knife. My first set of knives.
Victorinox.
He's talking your language. I don't understand.
Dude, so okay, so yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm just
My
so excited
first
now.
set of knives, my first set of knives were Victorinox. Victorinox is a very old company.
Yeah, it's
that
a
makes,
Swiss.
like really good
Yeah.
Swiss knives.
Yeah.
But the thing is that these knives are stamped steel. Now there are
Yes.
two different types of steels that you're talking
Exactly.
about when it comes to knives.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese knives are molded steel. That
Yeah.
means they're basically taken with a hammer and like just hit.
Yeah, they hit
Steel is
it,
like
and then they temper it with like
molded.
hot cold.
Yeah.
So then, yeah,
Makes it more resilient,
Yeah.
more tougher to sharpen, but the
Exactly.
sharpness stays longer.
yeah, and
This
they
is
do it
a
on
very
stone.
old,
Yeah,
samurai method of
Yeah.
making knives.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh
these
my
are the
God,
most
I'm so
sought
happy
after
I can
knives.
share this with someone.
These are the most sought after knives. Knives that are that are basically molded, not stamped. Stamped steel basically is you have a big machine that cuts steel
Yeah,
and you have a knife.
yeah.
Okay, so the knives I have are good. They're good quality chef knives. It's just that I need to sharpen them after every use.
Exactly. That's the thing.
They've lost that that awesomeness that they once
Yeah,
had
yeah.
because of overuse.
Do you like
So,
do it with the raw thing, or do you do it on a stone?
both? I have
Both?
a stone and a rod.
So which one do you prefer, like using, or like?
I use both.
Oh, okay.
I have a preference. I have to use both. I first hone my knife. I first sharpen the blade, then hone the blade, and then clean the blade with
Wow.
with the stick, with the the sharpening
Yeah,
stick.
yeah.
So like I take I try to take care of my knives as much as possible.
That's
but because
awesome.
these knives have become so old, I sometimes don't even bother. Like I just
But-
straight away use my Japanese knife.
But dude, what happens is when you don't sharpen those, they will put pressure on your wrist, because when you're trying to do the chopping, it will put a lot of strain on your wrist and your shoulder.
Yeah, so when I'm using it, I sharpen it obviously. I have
okay.
to sharpen it before using it.
Right,
It's just
right.
that,
Huh.
like I barely use those knives too much. Like, because for me, knife work is very fast now.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm sitting there with a knife and going on for hours cutting an onion or peeling a potato or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's more like, here's an onion, done.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm done with it.
Mhm.
Like, when I cook at home, it takes me 15 minutes to 20 minutes to max half an hour, to
Yeah.
do whatever I need to do. And I'm out.
Okay.
When Grace is like working in the kitchen, when she's cooking, she takes like good 2-3 hours, and she's like, I've been here for hours, what the hell, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go in the kitchen, I do my thing and I'm out. I'm done. I work fast.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, I love
spend
using.
less and less time.
I love
with these
using
knives.
even CS Scotch system knives. They are also German made, and they're amazing, and they were a gift from my dad, because actually I was gonna go into culinary field, but I never got to. But those knives, there's with my mom right now because I couldn't get them here. She loves using them. She's like, can I keep this? I said, okay, keep it. It's fine. So, but my absolute like bucket list kind of knives is the knives that have those colorful patterns on them, like purple greenish patterns, the tempered metal.
Yes.
Those are beautiful, like
They're
work of
they're
art,
the
like
Damascus steel knives.
exactly, like they are like when you have I'll show you if you wouldn't like he said, you wouldn't want to use them, like you will like showpiece, like just keep and look at it. They're beautifully made, and they last like generations, because the way the metal is made, it's so strong, and if you maintain it, keep it sharp, and like you do your due diligence, it will stay with you, like, you know.
I mean,
I love
like
that emoji of like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's saying she didn't think that she's thinking that, you know, you're hinting for a new, like you want a new set. So she's saying she didn't think this was part of the marriage, you know. Oh man, and
No, but I mean, you know,
I think Sam you're here because she said she's gonna leave. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to, because they have apparently their love of knives came to
it's
like,
fruition.
I need to play Titanic theme behind this, you know, like, you know.
So like, so I do want like a new set of knives for sure. I'm going to start investing in those knives. You know, I'm just waiting for like more income in my business.
Yeah.
So guys,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
keep ordering from Food Buddha.
Yeah,
you know,
for
if
sure.
you haven't done so
just
yet,
for the
do
knives.
it now,
Just
so
for
that I
the
can
knives.
afford these awesome knives and keep on creating more delicious food. You know, for a chef to have a good set of knives is like a make and break.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. And they
Having
become,
this
they become like
skill
his,
and stuff like
his best friends in the in the kitchen. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, they're my
Yeah.
best friends.
Yeah.
obviously.
Without I only like, so I don't use the Japanese knife too much at home. I only use it for the caterings because that's when I need it the most. You know, at home I'm okay because, you know, I'm more relaxed. I don't have to do much work with it. You know, I don't have to like cut any expensive ingredients with it.
Yeah.
But like, if it comes to like, you know, me like opening up and cleaning up a Wagyu steak.
Yeah.
You know, because I get like, when I buy meat, I don't just buy cut meat. I buy meat and then I
So-
cut it myself.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
nice, nice.
yeah. Because that
So-
also has an effect on the
Yep.
cooking and the taste.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I have ways of cleaning the meat and stuff. So those require like a set sharp knife, and so I have to use this.
Yeah,
Japanese knife.
and there was a time where we had gone for shopping for the house, and I was buying these big ass knives, and I was telling him, I was like, see, like I was talking about the balance of the blade. Do you know that concept?
He
Yeah.
knows. he knows his knife.
So
you think
can
he
you
would
can you
know that?
explain like how does it like matter and what kind of effect it has on a knife? Like I'm
Okay, so for me, so the balance of a blade basically comes down to the pressure that you exert with your hand. Okay, it comes down to your wrist not hurting. It comes down to the fact that, you know, you need to like when you're cooking for a large group of numbers, you know, you have to prep for a large group of numbers.
Exactly.
That
Yep.
means you're using your hands a lot. Your
yeah.
hands are your money maker, right? You need to make sure that, you know, a balanced knife that can last on the tip. If this is the handle
Yeah.
and this is the blade, if you hold the knife like this, it should balance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you said as well. Yeah.
That balance is very important, because when you are using the knife in the seesaw motion that you're supposed to, right, it exerts less pressure on this part of your body.
Exactly. So
But
if
the moment
yeah.
the knife is dull or not balanced, you're exerting too much pressure here. This
Exactly.
pressure leads to arthritis, it leads to a lot of pain.
Wow.
You can't work.
Yeah. So the metal should be the same weight of the wooden handle.
Yeah.
That way you'll get the balance between. That's the interesting concept. Like, you know, like I bet that many people when they buy knives, they're not like very
Yeah, even me,
inquisitive, and
yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, this cuts. Okay, that's not the only thing, you know.
I mean, Bandalet is asking what cutting board do you use, Food Buddha?
Wooden.
Wooden. I mean, does that make any difference? And like, because
Yes.
I know like the plastic they use it for veg, and they use the wooden for
No,
like
so the plastic
poultry.
one also I use, but that's a hard plastic. That's good plastic that we use, which is not always available freely. You know, like the thin plastic and stuff. Those cutting boards break in my house, like within a day or two.
So I have a like something just came up to my brain because, you know, you guys were talking about knives. I wanted to talk about the whole industry as a chef. Like, if you had a chance to change something in the culinary industry, like let's say the major thing that you need to change in the culinary industry, what would it be?
The pay, he said.
The pay. Only the like this like that's
One
the
of
major
most
point.
Major things I would change is the pay. You know how a pay reflects somebody's lifestyle, how
Oh,
it changes
okay.
a person.
Yeah.
Let's take it like, you know, logically. When you have more money coming in, you know, you can afford other things in your life. You can afford to take a vacation, take a break, go on a holiday, you know. Like, passion aside, don't get me wrong, I respect a chef that wants to work 365 days a year, okay? But I urge that chef to go and take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, off from his fucking work life and breathe in and relax, enjoy other experiences, have fun. And I don't mean like go drinking out with your buddies. Like, I don't encourage that freaking thing. You know, I'm saying like, you know, like go travel, go see other places. There's so much more the world has to offer. Like, the reason I am a chef and doing my own thing is so that I have now the power to go to travel. If I want to, I can now travel without having the pressure that, oh fuck, I need to go back, I need to prep, oh, how will the restaurant handle this, how will my staff handle this, oh, is the food going out okay, has the orders been placed for tomorrow, is the food coming in on time? That mental pressure is too much, man.
Yeah.
So
life is short.
Like for you, the main key is the pay. Like, other than that, there is no other elements that it can, like, you know.
No, there are. But you said one of the key elements is, for me, pay. Pay, more support on mental health, bringing into the life, you know, the thing that if you're a chef, you need to be hard, you need to be a man or whatever, you need to be a strong woman, you know, this is not this is that, you need to be fucking king of the kitchen. I need that freaking thing to go away. That ego that chefs have need to start being lowered. They need to start looking at things like other people's health, other people's mental health. I am fortunate enough to have worked with a few chefs that cared about their staff, that looked after the staff, not monetary. They couldn't pay shit. But you know, that simple question is, man, how are you today?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole moral support.
Exactly.
You look down today. What's up? Tell me what you're feeling, man.
Yeah.
Let me try to help you.
Yeah.
That simple decision, that simple thing made my day better, made me want to work harder.
I mean, that kind of empathy is not there in a field like this. It's very like cutthroat out there, where it's like you give your end result and go. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, even Bandalat is asking, what is your thoughts on Michelin star food? Like, you know, like on the Michelin star restaurants.
Food is great. Having a Michelin star is fucking horrible.
Why? Isn't that every chef's dream?
No, it's not. I mean, if it's a chef's dream, good for them. Let them have that dream. But it's not my dream. I don't want a Michelin star. I would never want a Michelin star.
Why? Because the
to maintain that Michelin star,
yeah.
Okay, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's a lot of mental health gone to waste that I could be spending having a beautiful time with my wife. If I had kids, beautiful time with my kids, going out and stuff. Okay, great for people who have Michelin stars and maintain that Michelin star, but a Michelin star moment is gone, your life is ruined. I don't want that shit on my head.
Yeah.
Just a moment. Bullet saying no audio. There's like a 10-second delay. Is it still like there is delay?
Is it happening for everyone else?
Is everyone else having an audio problem?
And also, Bundlehead is saying, Naz, your love for blunt knives. I don't love blunt knives. I actually love sharp knives. Blunt knives makes me want to kill someone.
And he's saying, I've heard of that. Whatever you explained, Ali, that holding on to a Michelin star is overrated. All audio is good. It works fine.
Oh, okay.
Bullet.
Maybe there was a lag.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a lag.
So, dude, all this time I thought having a Michelin star is like that.
No, because what happens in the industry, Michelin star meaning it's not just that once you get it and it's over. It's like every year they come to review your star.
Yeah.
So they need to know that can you still hold that place, you know? Like you, it's like a barrel. Yeah.
There is a place in Singapore that had a Michelin star for a noodle stand.
Yep.
And that guy had a line for miles and a waiting period of like, 50 minutes to 60 minutes for one bowl, and that's all he used to sell. He got a Michelin star for it.
Wow.
a few months or few weeks or whatever in, and he said that take this Michelin star back. I don't want it.
Wow.
He returned it because of the pressure, I guess.
The pressure, because it's all about the mental pressure. I do this for fun. I do this for my love for food. Great, I got recognition. I accept the recognition. I don't want to keep this recognition. Please take it back.
Because you think it's gonna take off your being like, you know, would you? It's gonna be like a setback to your like being genuine to your passion and stuff like this.
Because you start becoming, you know, stressed as to everything needs to taste the same all the fucking time. Needs to go out all the fucking time.
The standard always needs to stay high.
Standardizing. I mean, okay, it's great, but there are human mistakes. You cannot control every aspect.
That's
of
true.
everything.
Yep.
That's true.
No matter how much of a control
yeah.
freak you are, people are going to fuck up. It is
Exactly.
in nature.
And also ingredients, because sometimes, like, you know, maybe
the
suppliers
producer
are
not good,
different. Sometimes maybe the seasonal stuff, like, you know, so like maintaining all of those equations into that thing that you need to have that consistency is too much.
Saram is asking, Food Buddha, have you been to the Michelin star food truck in Asia? Where is that?
No.
Don't know.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Saram, by the way, Saram, his knowledge about food and restaurants and, like, you know, being here and there, it's way more than me. So I cannot, like, he took me a couple of times with him, like, for like food tasting and shit, and I'm just like, free food.
Aww.
But I love, dude.
I would love to, Saram. I would love to go to these places. I've still not managed to. It's all on my bucket list of things that I want to do. You know, I'm honestly, because I had like plans to travel every year, at least twice. When I started Food Buddha, and then COVID came. COVID just took all that away from me. Like,
man.
COVID affected me in such a way where, like, all those plans that I had about traveling, all those things kind of just crumbled. And now they're like, you know, I'm picking the pieces back up, joining the blocks again, trying to bring myself to that position where I can say, hey, let's travel, let's go to these places, go try this food, go do this. You know, I mean, it's my dream to try all types of food around the world at its origin.
Exactly.
You know, so, I mean, I you know, like, my wife loves traveling. She wants to travel to so many places. We make plans all the time. You know, her favorite pastime is not looking at food but looking at tickets. You know, so like she looks at tickets, you know, to go to places, and she has no intention of going there right now, but she just wants to know what's gonna cost.
Yeah.
You know, like, so traveling is like, you know, like, I need to go. I want to go.
Yeah.
But and try these places, try this food, and I see these guys eating these gorgeous, delicious cuisines, this you know, authentic food online. I see these food bloggers just go crazy about this food, and I'm just like, fuck, I wish I was there.
By the way, Saram is saying is the same food truck in Singapore that you mentioned. I like, you know, yet to be discussed, like, you know, yet to be seen. To go and visit, dude. So many times, even we, like, you know, we're like, oh, I wish I was there.
Because what
it
happened?
Was a food vendor, not a food truck. I remember seeing the thing on it. I thought it was a food vendor, like it's just a small trolley type of thing that he has going on. I'm hawker style.
I've heard about it, but I'm not sure if it, because there's another guy also. He's like 60-year plus, in
old guy.
So I'm not sure if it's a food truck, but I think it's a food shop, like a vendor.
It's a hawker. He's what they call Singaporean hawkers. They're hawker stands.
And I mean, Saram, he just came back from an Italy trip, so he knows his shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So this guy, he has a channel called Please Stamp My Passport.
And he cooks himself as well.
Yeah,
so
he follows me on Food Buddha. I've seen his things, man.
Yeah.
Like, a big fan of what you do, though. I really love the fact that you travel.
Like,
and
sometimes, other than that, travel, and also, like, sometimes I see the dishes he makes at home, and I'm like, damn, I want to like shove that down my sorry.
What is Milanese food? Milanese? Milanese?
Milanese food
was so good. I don't know. Saram is saying pay $200 for a single Kobe beef steak in the city of Kobe in Japan.
Oh, Milan.
Milan. Oh yeah.
I can imagine.
I never had Kobe. What is this? Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I don't know.
Okay, so Kobe is a type of cow in
Okay.
Japan. It's a breed of cows in Japan. Okay. Similar to your Wagyu in Australia.
The way he's saying Wagyu is like I had Wagyu.
Wagyu is the
like-
meat baby that has a lot of marbling of fat.
I know, but never had
Okay,
it.
so
But you've seen it in the shows.
You've seen it in the show, right?
Yeah.
I know.
That's enough. Enjoy it. from there.
Enough. Just look at it.
Enjoy
You'll never have it. Oh man.
So Kobe is a type of beef that basically that beef is well taken care of. It is fed like, like prime
Yeah.
food. It's served wine, given massages, has its
Yeah.
time.
So
makes
the
it-
cow
it's
gets
your
drunk?
music.
Royalty
No,
treatment.
it's treated like royalty.
Yeah.
Like they are treated like specific ways
Wine.
that
Yeah.
the meat becomes full of fat and
Yeah.
meat.
And when you
And
cook it, it's like
that-
super tender.
It's super tender. Like any cut of it, you take any cut, anything, the chuck, which is the toughest part of the meat, you take that, you cut it, you just sear it a little bit and serve it, and it's just melts in your mouth because of all that fat and all that juices just running through your mouth. I know you can't be bothered with it because it's meat, but bro,
Dude, believe
No, I mean
me, man.
he has a little bit of intrigue in like all these kind of different types of meat.
To be
and
honest with
cuts
you,
and
now
stuff,
I
but
would love to cook
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but consuming it, nah. Like it's not like even my sister is like, oh my god, how you cannot say like how can't you say no to a good burger? I'm like, I had that for like 30 years. It's enough.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I don't think
overdoing it
I'm
also.
overdoing. By the way, I was mentioning this. Saram took me to a very dope ramen place in JLT.
Oh,
You
They
know,
call- No, Daikon, something.
Daikon.
I've heard
I
about
don't
that
know.
place. They
Dude.
call, yeah.
dude, it is such a simplistic place. Like when you go, like I was very underestimating it, but when I sat down, the interior is very simplistic, and it's just like you eat and you go. Like there is
It's
no
very amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
all
say
you can
very
hear
amazing.
is like the slurping
Sarah,
sounds of people
please go to
enjoying.
Kinoya.
Saram is
Whatever
in
you
Germany
do,
now,
go-
man.
Okay, when you come to Dubai, go to Kinoya. Okay, people who are living in Dubai, go to Kinoya.
Okay, where is this?
Kinoya Japanese restaurant. It's in JL. It's next to JLT actually.
Okay.
So this lady had a. She started off as a table.
Like
Like a table restaurant. Basically, she used to
Okay.
invite people over at her house.
Ah,
And
right.
people come and eat ramen. She is known for her ramen. Okay.
Okay.
She makes fresh ramen, like everything from scratch.
Nice.
Okay,
nice,
everything from scratch, like everything from scratch.
Wow.
Nice.
Like I mean, that's
You-
something that you know it was worth the price you
Yeah.
pay. Yeah.
No, it's cheap. It's not expensive.
Oh, I was expecting it to be like something like a little bit pricey.
That's the best part. It is very economical.
Wow.
You get 60 bucks for a large bowl of ramen.
Okay.
You slurp that down like it is fucking heaven.
Oh
Oh
God.
man, now I'm craving ramen.
Dude, I urge you to go and eat the ramen.
By the way,
urge you.
Ammar, Saram, I remember he told me like the best ramen he ever had was in Japan itself.
Yeah, I mean
Or it's like-
that's the thing. That's why he's saying that he
Yeah.
wants to travel to the origins of the places and the dishes because they can actually provide the proper authentic taste with authentic ingredients instead of it being replaced or finding a substitute in countries where it's seasonal. You know.
Like the first cuisine that comes to my mind that I had the personal experience with it was Iranian food. Dude, Iranian food in Iran. Like I'm telling her, even if you go to the most luxurious place in Dubai that they're selling like Persian food, tastes garbage. Like,
Yeah.
To be honest, I love his mom's food more.
but again, my mom, because we're from the western side,
The Arab side.
west south,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we have the thing like differently. But if you go to the capital, they are Dude, there is, I think, more than 50 or 100 different variations of stew.
Yeah, I mean, imagine Iranian food is actually more like their stews and their food takes longer time in cooking. It's very like process oriented kind of food.
Yeah.
But in the end result is very like subtle. The spices are not overpowering. That's what I noticed, okay, so to my palate.
But
other than that, like, dude, even street food, for example, the basic street food, even for me, like, I'm a big chaat head. Like, I loved Indian chaat food. So even this small sector of the Indian food, it tastes so much different back in the country than here. You know?
Again, I think as you mentioned, and even Ammar mentioned, is it's the quality of produce you get.
Yeah.
Whatever you're using, the whole ingredient.
Like everything is local. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
But it just sucks that people, I am so against the slogan of like the authentic taste of this, authentic taste of this, authentic taste of nothing. It's just like, it's not. It's like for example, Arabic food, again, one thing that I have experience with.
I mean, Arabic food, again,
I mean, you guys,
like
you're Indian, Ammar is from Pakistan. You guys had Paki food here and Indian food here. And you mentioned it's not the same.
It's not the same at all.
So I'm just against this whole people claiming that we have the best food, we are bringing that thing.
Yeah, like the other day I just got literally offended that this guy gave us pani puri and the pani puri water was not chilled, and I'm like, this guy, like even the smallest thing, I was like, they don't pay attention, you know? So so I'm just giving an example. So
no, I mean, like that's true. But then, there are like places that do actually honor the authenticity of food.
Yeah.
I'm saying this only because I have tried it and I know that, like, I've tried the authentic stuff. Okay, I'm not talking about ramen here. I've tried the authentic stuff, and I've tried the bastardized version of it. And so like when I go try it, I'm just like, fuck, this is like the real shit, real deal. This is what I remember the taste when I was there. Small example would be like I had ramen from a Japanese migrant that was living in Vancouver. Okay. Fresh off the boat, this guy was, and he was a ramen chef back in Japan, in Ichiraku Ramen. It's one of the famous ramen spots in Japan itself, and he made me ramen.
Wow.
Okay, and the ramen that he made me, at that time I didn't know what ramen was so much. I just saw it from Naruto and I was like, I want to eat ramen.
For me and Bullet, it will be the Maggi,
like I want to eat ramen. I always had that curiosity as what the hell ramen was. So like I saw this anime and I was like, Naruto was eating ramen, and I'm like, I want ramen. It looks so good.
Yeah.
And he made me ramen, and it took him like, he's like, like come back in like 2 days.
Yeah, and because of the broth and stuff.
2 days.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
2 days.
Yeah.
So he made this ramen with pork bones. Okay. I didn't know it was pork, honestly. Right? But I told him like, so then he made the broth, the tonkatsu broth, okay, which is the base, and he put the mix of the soya, the shoyu mix into it. He mixed this broth, and then he made his handmade ramen noodles, and he served me this fresh bowl of ramen. I was just like, what the fuck am I eating?
Yeah, even Sarim is saying it's like made with pork broth, slow cooked over 9 hours.
Exactly.
Dubai will never be able to do that.
Yeah. I mean,
no, but they come close to here in Kanoya, because I've had it. I'm telling you, they come close to it using beef broth, beef bones. Okay. Obviously it doesn't have that porky flavor, but it has that meaty flavor that ramen should have. That freshness that comes from the shoyu, and that salty, that balanced mouthfeel that you get from a ramen broth that you're supposed to have, mixed with that that alkaline noodles. Fuck, man, like.
So basically, they are very near to the original taste.
Yeah.
Very near.
Yeah.
Very near. She says years of practice. I mean, I'm sure she's going to be one of the few restaurants in Dubai that actually gets a Michelin star soon.
Nice.
Wow, I hope that happens for her.
We definitely gotta try it
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
her food is top notch.
So I have a question for you, since we're referring to all these skills of like ramen making and noodle making, and there's also the amazing art of sashimi and stuff like that. So which is the one field of all these kind of complex arts of cooking which you would want to dabble into in future? Like train yourself?
Japanese food for sure.
Like in all the
Not
whole
just,
spectrum, or
no, mostly towards the Japanese way of grilling.
Nice.
Which is again a very delicate art. It's so delicate.
Very delicate, very simple flavor. And ramen making.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Yeah, these are like,
That's awesome.
I love soups. I love noodle soups. And this love came from because of my wife. She loves soups.
Oh.
Okay. And so she made me eat soup so much that that
You
I am
actually
now-
felt in love with it.
Bolalo?
yeah, like I like. Huh?
Bolalo?
No, not just bulalo. Like bulalo, sinigang, papaitan. All of these are
Yeah.
soups.
Yeah. Filipino
And like I
soup.
tried these Filipino dishes, and I'm just like, fuck, this is good. This is delicious. Whereas this been, and the Filipino food is very simple.
Very Spanish driven.
Exactly.
Very
I was about to
Spanish,
say
very
that.
simple.
Yeah.
But very simple. They bring out the flavor of the meats that they're cooking. Like I've been saying, I take that into my reference a lot because I eat it almost every day now. Since she being a Filipino, she craves for these things. So I have to cook it for her, or she cooks it for herself, and I eat it.
Oh.
Right? So
That's so sweet.
that drive to make the taste of the meat come out and stuff, I bring it in all my food, and I want to taste the authentic flavors of the food. I like to, so I want like to travel. Like I said before, I want to go and try this.
Yeah.
I mean, traveling until further notice is just a gamble. I mean, some people like Saram, they just dive in, and they they have their own type of how to say it, like ideology about it, and they just go, because he posted a story, he was in Italy and no one was wearing masks, and I'm like, hey, no one is wearing masks. He's like, yeah, outdoors is not a mandatory thing. I'm like, okay.
That's actually shocking comparatively that Italy was one of the places where the numbers were high once upon a time.
Yeah.
Saram is asking me, what is the one thing you learned to cook from Phoenix?
Ooh.
Dude, to be honest,
no one asked us that.
To be honest to you, it was the thing. What was that?
Describe it, Manijan.
It was that whole potato. I thought you guys just boil and like dice the potato and boil it and then dump it into any curry or whatever. You guys actually stir fry it and like gives like you give it that golden.
Sometimes like we either pre-fry it or like sometimes it is done with the meat or with the spices,
like
with the onion.
Like even the tarka, I didn't know what is it exactly. I thought, because she does do, like, you're sitting and your eyes are burning like this, like what's happening?
Because he likes spicy, so I make it spicy.
Yeah. Like cooking stuff, dude. You guys, I told her to chop. Ammar, listen to the story. I told her chop garlic for me. I just gotta go use the washroom and come back. So what this poor soul did, she finally chopped garlic for herself to use it in the butter for our baguette to make garlic butter.
Garlic bread,
Which garlic bread. I'm like a king. Come and I take all that chopped garlic that she made,
because he was also cooking that day. Yeah.
I dump it in my dish and she's like, Aiza, where is the garlic? I'm like, didn't you cut that for me? One of the things I'm trying to say is the chopping skills that this girl has on her. Man, she does this whole Gordon Ramsay thing, and I'm like,
thank you.
It's gonna take ages for me to learn, like.
No,
like,
dude, no.
She does this thing, and I'm like, what is this?
Like the fast way of chop, because it's just faster,
Like for example, when I'm trying to help her Ammar, she's like, I'm like, babe, can I help you like chop onion? Is like, no, I don't need you. It's gonna take 7 days to chop one onion. I'm like,
he tries to help, but like, I'm so like in my military sense of like I need it this way only or that way only. So because it affects the texture of when you.
Now
eat
Leslie is leaving. Leslie, take care of yourself, brother. See you soon, man.
Yeah,
take care
see you,
of yourself.
Leslie. Take care of yourself, and we'll meet inshallah soon. For sure.
Take care, Leslie.
Yep. 10k points to see chopping skills. I mean, I'm bullet if that's an option.
We might add
I don't mind dabbling into that.
Yeah, but you, not me. I'm gonna suck at it. It's gonna take me 7 days, as you said. Like I don't know why. Ammar, does your wife give you shit as well when it comes to like doing something specific when it comes to cooking?
No, it's the opposite, bro.
It's the opposite. She gives you all the reins.
Well, I think that for me, I guess I have my military style teaching that I got from my mom, because she used to be like, if for example, for
I'm
something.
the one who gives her shit.
I can imagine because he's professionally trained. So like for example, like you must be understanding, Ammar, like how moms are with their, like for example, even fried onions, the birishta that we make for like garnishing or like as something in biryani or something. So even that, if I used to cut even 1 centimeter like millimeter like thicker, khalas.
My mom was not like that.
She used to be like, why is this like this? Why are you doing lazy man job?
My mom was not like that.
My mom was like that. Yeah. She was like
my
Hitler
mom was like,
of the
get
kitchen.
out of the kitchen, let me do it.
His mom just kicks him out. Like, yeah, go.
Yeah, no. My mom was like, no, you need to learn.
Eat your burger.
even till now, like if I go to to Pakistan, right? Even till now, like when I came back from Canada to Dubai, like if my mom is cooking in the kitchen, I would be out of the kitchen. Like I would not enter the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because if I entered the kitchen, then my mom would be like, no, get out. I don't want the way you cut it. I don't like the way you cut it.
That's how my mom does for my dad and my brother. Bichare, they come like poor things. They come in the kitchen. They're like, you want some help? And then she's like, okay, come here. Then after 2 seconds, get out. I don't want this work. I don't want this. Like that's
by the way, your wife is saying, what? You're giving me shit? I'm looking at you right now. And Bundle is saying someone is going to sleep on the couch.
Oh, shit. Shots fired.
Yeah. So you're going to be cooking your own food.
I don't give her shit as such. I just tell her, don't do it. Let me just do it.
No, but I feel...
I just tell her to...
Yeah.
I tell her nicely to get the fuck out of the kitchen without telling her to get the fuck out
nicely.
of the kitchen.
No, but I mean, Ammar, you must be understanding that there is a kind of a therapy in this kind of like disciplining in the way you do things. For example, for me, if you give me like a bunch of onions or like bunch of garlic to like just peel and chop finely and keep ready for you, I will give all my hours and dedication to it because it's like very soothing and like therapeutic for me. Like, I don't feel like it's a chore.
I love the chopping part. I hate the peeling part.
I don't mind either. Like as far as like I have maybe like some podcast or music blaring, I'm like, I'm okay. I can stand in the kitchen for hours because I'm used to that kind of military kind of, preparing for like 50 guests, 100 guests.
I can stand in the kitchen for hours.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, so the thing is that I need a few things in the kitchen before I can start being in the kitchen. First, I need the kitchen all to myself.
Yes, I agree.
Second, I need the kitchen to be spick and span, like clean like a motherfucker.
Clean like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Like it needs to be clean. Like I will not work in a dirty kitchen. I don't like cooking in a dirty kitchen. So if it's dirty, I'll start cleaning first and then cook. But I'll tell my wife, please clean the kitchen so I can cook.
Okay.
The argument always starts there that the kitchen is going to get dirty anyways when you start cooking.
Actually,
like, that's different.
That is kind of logical. I mean, you are gonna like why not do it afterwards?
I cannot. I need a clean kitchen to start.
Yeah. Saram is saying, Food Buddha, I just want to say one thing. I highly respect you for being, from your own nationality and being so open to different foods and cuisines, which completely contradicts the whole majority of people from your nation. It's like what he's trying to say, because he's Saram is an admin on a page called Dubai Foodies on Facebook, and the thing is like there is that whole kind of debate that Pakistani food is better than Indian food, and stuff like this.
I mean, the superiority thing is kind of rubbish because in the end, food is food. You know, like no matter where, as
cultures,
far as
cultures are changing, man. Like people are changing.
Exactly.
Like, you are growing up like maybe 15, 30, 20, 30 years ago. This might be the case where people would be like, my food is better, my food is better.
No, what I'm trying to say, for example,
I have one point to say before anything, like just like I want to get it out, because Sarim, like I'm really sad that there are these people who have that kind of like superiority kind of mentality that this is better, that is better. I feel like those souls have not even had a morsel of any other cuisine other than their own. That's why they are so. You agree?
What's up, Dynamic Girl? Thank you very much for jumping in.
Like they don't explore, they don't explore, they don't eat like different, like, hi Dynamic Girl, how are you? We're just discussing about like food because we have our guest here who's a chef.
Ammar Ali Pardawalla is our chef guest over here in Dubai, and he has his own food catering business called Food Buddha. Please give him a follow on food.
And we have a new follower, R4 Layak. I don't know, is it
Bullet,
Raliak?
redeem the
I don't know how to pronounce that.
So I'm gonna stretch.
I to be honest, if I stretch in, do you know, like, I don't want to stretch right now because of what I'm wearing.
I know what Sarah means, like, because I've been on that page, Ammar, and it's like, you know, for example, some people come as like, where I can find the best, for example, Paki dal. I mean, like, how different dal can be in Pakistan than India?
No, I mean,
you know, very different.
Really?
Dude, the way the tadka itself can be very different. The method of making the dal, boiling the dal can be different. Okay, but that's what I'm trying to say. That the people that are having that
read his comment. There are 20,000 people on that page, and they are not open to try other cuisines, but they all have strong opinions about it and criticize.
So how can you criticize something when you've not tasted it?
Yeah.
What judgment are you basing it on? Like, what's it based on?
What Saram is trying to say is that what is Ammar's point of view on this thing, as in, like, you know, people, you know, dabbling into this level when it comes to the cuisine. Yeah. Well, what is your take on it?
I have a passion for food. I'm a different breed of people. So I'm like you're a different breed. I'm a different breed. You know, we're a different type of breed of people. Like, we like to taste food because we are generally interested in to know why do people eat what they eat. What makes them eat what they eat. You know, like, why do people in Iceland eat rotten shark meat? You know, which is aged 2 to 3 years before they finally cut it and eat the stinky ass meat, and it's a delicacy there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why are people eating it? People all have this, but we Desis grew up in a society where, what's this? You know, ye kya hai? This is the impression people have. This is what
I was raised like
people
that.
around us.
Yeah. I mean, until I met him, I didn't even know there were so many things that were there out here in UAE itself, let alone, like, you know. I mean, although I saw shows and educated myself, but I never tasted anything. So I did keep an
generation that's coming up. This is a generation that's coming up. This, I'm talking about 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and it's sad to hear that this was happening, that, you know, my cuisine is best. A lot of, you know, like political reasons behind it, that my country is best, so my food is best. You know, Pakistan Zindabad, India Murdabad, India Zindabad,
all that
Pakistan
thing,
Murdabad,
you know,
all that fucking bullshit.
We're gonna get flagged tonight.
So ridiculous.
I you know, I don't want to get diverged into it, but like what I'm saying is that kind of built that opinionated talks on food. So people are not ready to go and try everything else. Openness became less.
I understand.
Our new generation that's coming up is starting to realize that is wrong.
What is haggis?
You know, Nox is saying
haggis is top tier. Nox is saying he's Indian, and he's saying that haggis is top tier.
Haggis is awesome.
What is
haggis?
It is basically meat and oats and different types of grains stuffed in a sheep's stomach and baked. Okay, it's Irish.
Which cuisine? Okay.
Wow.
Very Irish, and I'm so glad that
Dynamic Girl, she's saying is Scottish.
Oh, sorry, Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish
My
delicacy.
bad. Sorry.
Yeah. You were
Sorry.
near. You were near.
Yeah, but at least the same region, like somewhere nearby,
Same region, I was close. Similar accents.
Yeah.
If I said that in Ireland, I would have probably got shot. If I said that
Yeah.
in Scotland, I would probably got hanged. But
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the thing is, like, food is one universal language that brings us all together.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. I mean, see, that's the thing that I'm trying to say. Even Saram is trying to say that there are people that don't even try other countries' cuisines, and not just like around Desi region or like the South Asia or something like that. It's like people comment on stuff without even having to taste it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
That
give you an
being said,
example. when it comes to Chinese food, what's the first thought that comes to your mind?
Dumplings.
For me, noodles.
No.
Okay, what kind of noodles?
Like
Maggi?
no.
Indomie?
No, like I like that. Okay, so this is like the maximum I've tasted, which
Okay.
is like Hakka noodles.
Okay.
You know, that's Indo-Chinese food.
Yeah, Indo-Chinese. Yeah, that's what I'm
Right?
saying. That
Because we are so like bastardized these
Yeah.
delicious items
Yeah.
from different countries
I agree.
to suit our palate
Yeah.
that we've forgotten what it tastes like originally.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like
You know?
dude, when he took me to taste that ramen that day in JLT, I was like, my mind was blown that it has so many components that
Yep.
go into that bowl to
Very
make it a
complex,
complete.
very-
Exactly.
Yeah, complex
So,
broth.
Yeah, so imagine all those ingredients to make all of that. How many hours and painstaking work goes into creating that bowl of art? It's literally art.
Actually, they take a
The
good 20-25 minutes
presentation.
to like, to make it.
Exactly.
We were waiting for it.
Exactly. And then compared to the stuff that I'm used to knowing from my other side, and compared to knowing like what things actually taste like and being able to taste it, like it's different. It's completely different.
So the point is, okay, the first thing comes to your mind is Hakka
Yeah.
noodles.
Yeah.
So as he said, it's like that whole thing is like, just bring it to our level, because we don't, we don't. For example, I had Dan noodles. I was actually like, I had high hopes from it, Ammar. Then I'm like, I will never have it again. But it was okay to have it once. And Saram is saying even the Desis who do try other cuisines have strong opinions on other cuisines because it's not similar to their likes. Their cuisine is the only tasty cuisine, and everyone else don't know what food is. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean-
hate that part. I have people that like I had a customer come to me some time ago and was like, oh, we have a very desi crowd, so make sure the food is spicy. I'm like, look,
that doesn't mean it's like Daisy.
that doesn't mean it's gonna taste good,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, just trust me and let me make it the way I make it. They will like it. It doesn't need to taste the way you want it to taste. It can taste good just by the way it is.
Yeah. And
And
not
so
sorry,
they call
sorry.
me for a food tasting. They call me for a food tasting, and like they had my food, they loved it. They were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." I'm like, but it needs more spice. I don't think these guys will eat more. They won't eat it unless it's more spicy. I mean, me being in the position where I have to please them, I was like, okay, I can add spice to it, but like I told them that adding spice will not make it taste any better. It doesn't need that spice. The flavor is there. I'm trying to bring out the flavor of the food.
Exactly. You might even ruin the dish if you add more spices.
Yeah. True.
But like you have to do what you have to do because people are willing to experiment less. The older generation.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's an older crowd that I'm dealing with right now, so I understand what they're coming from. I have people that like are to go crazy over truffles and stuff, and they're like this hardcore desi people.
Never got
who
into
grew up with
truffles.
desi houses.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to have that truffle pizza that you made at this guy's house that year, some years ago. And like, it was so crazy good. I want to have it again. They remember these things. And they're like, this is the first time I've had pizza that was so good. You've ruined pizza for me for all other places. And I'm just like, I was
That's
so
the best
happy to hear
compliment.
these
Yeah.
things. Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
best compliment. I had a wooden oven to use, so I made like
Nice.
That is
fucking dough from
awesome.
scratch. I made my own pizza sauce. I had very
Wow.
simple ingredients, like 4 ingredient pizzas, because even in Italy, if you go, they don't have
Yes.
like this base, that base, this base. Pizza is pizza, thin crust, wood oven fired.
Basically, it's like manaish.
Manaish.
Yeah.
Three ingredients on there, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a pizza is. So like, and then you have people like, not gonna hate, but my wife, who likes to have lots of veggies on her pizza.
Hey.
He likes it. For me, I don't.
I hate those things. I don't mind eating a vegetarian pizza as long as it has 1 or 2 prime ingredients that are good.
I get you. Yeah.
I was about to. I was about to say that.
Onions and
I was about.
Broccoli and cheese and tomatoes.
Saram is before that. Like I want to.
Nox is saying he wants to taste a steak that tastes like butter chicken.
Like you know, all those different kind of views, like different opinions that people have, that they want to alter the kind of other dishes according to their own flavor. Yeah,
and whatever you just explained about the pizza, Saram is saying classic margarita, original pizza in Naples for only €4. It's very simple.
Dude,
it's not
margarita is oh man.
I think Saram is just like, you know, telling us how much fun he had in Italy
just like rubbing it in. Saram, why must you torture us?
I hate you, bro. I hate you right now. You know what? I'm unfollowing you from your stupid page. I don't want to see things like this. I don't want to discuss this.
Yeah, Nox, don't worry. We know it's sarcasm. We're just reading the comment because it's so true. Like people actually like try to make it like try to alter the dishes.
Because the thing is, like, you know, me and Saram, Saram sometimes, like, he tells me, he sends me screenshots like, go read these guys. I'm like, man, you know, just leave it. Like, everyone has their opinion, let them talk. It's like, but again, it gets annoying to a point that,
but that entitlement without having to taste any other cuisine, and other than that, giving at least an open mind of once.
Like,
being
stubborn about it as well.
Like you told me, like, I don't like brain and guts and all those things, but at least like with you, when I go and visit a place, I will give it at least a morsel of try before I have an opinion about it.
You
know? Like
Ammar,
if after tasting I don't like, you can be like, okay, chalo, she doesn't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ammar, ask your wife, you know that chicken intestine, their barbecue?
Love it.
Tasty as hell.
So passionate. So passionate.
It is very tasty. Dude, they have that thing.
You know what the marination goes in there? It has ketchup.
Exactly. It's red.
That's why he likes it, because it's ketchup. That's why he likes it.
No, but I like it too. See, as a marination, I don't mind ketchup. As a condiment, I hate it.
But it tastes very good. And Saram is saying, I'm having quinoa with a fried egg for dinner as we speak, since supermarkets are closed today.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
I mean, dude, it's just crazy. Like, I wish we could get to... I mean, you know what? I want to go to a buffet that have all these cuisines, but, you know, authentic. I know I'm asking, this is a...
I mean, once you say buffet, it won't be authentic. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be very commercial. Buffets are very commercial.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Another informed definition of buffet. What is a buffet? And in my opinion, it means like different varieties that you can choose from. But have you seen people how they eat at buffets? It's like it's the last supper. You gonna die in 2 hours. Pile up.
Oh my god.
Are you against buffets or you are with buffets?
I'm against buffets. I like to go to buffets though.
I mean, I've been to a couple with him because of Iranian food and the shitty ones. But at least like it gave me a taste of different things. You made me explain everything. He was making me like taste there. He was like, taste this, but this is not how it originally is supposed to be. I'm like, why am I tasting it then? You know?
Dude, I told her once we travel Iran, you're gonna be like, why there is this much of
so
food?
Basically I'm gonna go from here normal and then come back as like a sumo wrestler. Sumo wrestler basically. And
Saram is saying, wait, are you saying you don't stuff your face in a buffet? Dude, no, I don't do it that like anymore.
Well, now you have like physical limitations with your like, you know,
now so I used to, Saram, I used to stuff my face in buffets, but not anymore. Like now the more I've started like learning about different cuisines and tasting different foods, I've more started to appreciate flavor, and so I go to like buffets where I know that the food is going to be at least good, and I can, you know, pick and choose a few things that I really like, and I'll just stick to those things. I'll try everything once, And by the time I try everything once, I'm already full most of the time. So I just stop eating.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That once you get the thing you like, you don't have space to actually eat it. You know,
like
by the time you experiment. Yeah.
Bleeding is saying, I like buffets, but where I am the only customer.
Oh, wow.
Bullet saying Bullet saying buffet is like once in a 6-month thing in Dubai. Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
once you go, you're like done.
I
you
go
know?
to buffets very often, honestly.
Oh man.
I go to buffets
Yeah.
here very often. Recently, I've been to this Minato all-you-can-eat place. They were serving Wagyu beef, and it was on offer
dude.
for like.
Sorry to cut you off. I'm sure you've been there, Barbecue Nation. Too
Yeah.
much hype.
I mean,
Garbage service.
I ate from there. I'm like,
Garbage
this
food.
man,
Yeah.
I come to my house. You come to my house.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Honestly,
Isn't
everything
it?
is so like everything's so overcooked and just dry and just
dry. Exactly.
Dude,
just bad.
Yeah.
their paneer tikka, I was like chewing on cardboard.
I mean,
By the way,
Barbecue
Saram
Nation
likes it.
and ABC Absolute Barbecue. Fucking hate those.
I've never
places,
been there.
man.
Which one we
ABC,
went?
ABC Absolute Barbecue.
We never been there.
Don't go. I'm
No,
saving the trouble. Don't go.
Dude,
Okay. I mean,
a
done.
barbecue is one of these things that you cannot have it this way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just bad. you
Like,
know?
see,
It's just-
Yeah, dude.
like for
Yeah.
example, dude, I remember when I ate there, I remember literally the makeshift kind of things that we used to do at home because we cannot have like burning charcoal or like grills.
Exactly.
So what we used to do in like, you know, the olden times, like I'm saying olden as if I'm an ancient being,
Yeah,
but
you're from the 16th century.
I'm fucking 70 years old.
Yeah.
But what we used to do is we used to make the marinade and then keep the proteins in there, and then later on, you know, those kind of wire mesh wire kind of things that you put on the fire, and then we used to put the meat pieces on there and then keep them on a plate once they're cooked, and then give them the coal burn when you put the hot coal piece near
and
the
that-
meat,
yeah.
and then you put like a ghee or
It's
oil.
called dungar.
Yes, we say like
Bhaap.
yeah,
Bhaap,
yeah,
bhaap,
bhaap,
bhaap.
yeah, bhaap,
Bhaap, bhaap.
yeah, koile ka bhaap, yeah. So we put the coal piece and then we drop there, so it starts to smoke.
It's
Once,
like a smoke. It's called basically we smoke the meat.
yeah, smoke the meat,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But it tastes as if it got off the grill.
that whole barbecue.
Yeah, so
flavor
we
to
just
it.
cover it up so that all the smoke is like the meat is encased in the smoke, and then after
We
like,
do that with dal chawal.
damn. Dude, what? You just unlocked a huge universe for me.
It's a very
Yeah.
so I'm Bori, which
Alright.
is a
Yeah.
set of people from India and Pakistan, and we like we are like part of Shias. Anyways, we have a very different type of cuisine, and one of them is dungar on dal gosht and chawal.
Ah, dal
so we
gosht.
basically
That would
do a
be
mixture.
amazing.
Oh.
Mixture of lentils, meat, rice, and bread, and we mix it all together. All right, and then we put
Bread?
Yeah, to make it thicker.
the coal. No, it's all mixed. Like once separately cooked.
Yeah.
Okay, the dal gosht is separately cooked. The roti is separately cooked, and the rice. We mix it all together like you're about to eat it with your hands. You know?
Yeah.
But instead of cooking it, instead of just eating it like that, we put it in a pot, and we put this coal with oil, and we smoke it all.
That
And
is
they eat
insane.
That's insane.
I mean the dal gosh that we make is like got like bottle guard like we've got that in it. So
yeah.
I don't know what they call it in like any other language, but like
It's
damn.
squash.
Yeah, squash exactly. So that with meat. Remember I had
Yeah. I love that.
You had it.
Yeah, I love that.
So those with like rice tempered with onions and stuff. So damn, like if I do that with like coal.
I know. Saram is saying, can we
Damn.
go back to talking about meat instead of dal?
What is this guy never ate dal in his life?
Dude, this guy, Ammar, he is Indian. He doesn't like dosa. He doesn't like sambar. He doesn't like what else you don't like, Saram, please?
He doesn't like sabzi at all, like any
Like, I'm like-
vegetables, any like dal.
Are you in Germany right now? Did
Yeah,
he
yeah.
say he's in Germany right now?
He hates
Dude,
dal.
Try the doner.
Yeah,
Try the
obviously. This
good
guy
German
is like,
doner
by the way,
Yeah,
he hates dal as well.
Yeah.
And please get me back some proper German pretzels, man.
Oh man, dude, pretzels! I freaking love pretzels.
Yep.
I used to get them from Spinneys. Dude, they're so good.
You know that we can try and make it home.
Okay, sure.
You can try that.
Yeah.
If you get live water here, please let me know where you find it, because I'm searching for it.
Ooh.
What is it? He's
Maybe-
saying I love bacon barta.
Oh, Began is Badam
eggplant.
June. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
said
it's
it.
eggplant.
Yeah.
Again, eggplant, smoked eggplant.
Yeah,
Nice.
smoked exactly.
Wow,
With
I love
yogurt
that.
and garlic and...
Ammar, have you ever tried Mirza Qasemi?
Oh man.
It's an Iranian appetizer. It's grilled eggplants, then chopped finely, fried
so
with
tasty.
onion and garlic, and shit ton of tomato and tomato paste, and they crack eggs into it, basically as an eggplant omelet.
Sounds
Dude,
so good.
But dude, the
I would never
roast,
be able to eat it though.
the roasted
Why?
flavor is so good.
He's
I'm
saying,
allergic to eggplant.
oh my.
Oh, that's
I love
sad.
eggplant. I love eggplant, and I eat it as much as I can, but I can't eat it too much because I get an allergic reaction where I get ulcers in my mouth
Oh yeah, he
and
gets.
cuts on my tongue.
I can imagine
I
that.
get
Cuts on
yeah.
my tongue.
That
Yeah.
happens to me with pineapple. I'm allergic
Yeah.
to pineapple that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm allergic to pineapple, kiwi, eggplant, all because of that.
Oh.
Especially if eggplant is raw, even a little bit, I'm screwed.
They're all talking about bhindi, which is okra, in the comments.
Yeah, I love okra.
I just made okra for him on the
I
weekend.
love bhindi.
Oh god, he's obsessed
My
with.
wife.
Yeah,
My
she
wife
said.
loves it.
Yeah, she
He
said
loves-
bindi and 2 eye emojis. Like,
He loves
Yeah.
this, and I always keep making bhindi masala, like different types, or like with aloo, or like with different
okay.
things.
You know what? It's the like I cannot take this anymore. I am hungry.
You know that it's still there in the fridge. You can take it and eat it. I mean, although it's still midnight.
Yeah, I mean, Ammar, it was great to have you on board as
Yeah.
well. What is
Yeah,
the
man.
final words that you want to give to your audience and for Food Buddha, and just tell them where they can find you on social media and what is Food Buddha is all about and how they can help you to to help those small businesses that they are around.
So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Basically, Food Buddha is a barbecue specialist place. We specialize in barbecue. Come winter, please do come and try our food. When I say come, as in call me, and I'll bring the food to you.
Call me, don't come.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what we do is we do barbecue specials, as well as we have our own way of cooking food at home for like individual portions, like dynamite prawns, the sliders, bows that I've newly
I love
created.
bows.
I want to taste that with you.
We have some awesome steaks that I can come and make for you at your place, indoor cooking and stuff. So we have a whole bunch of wide range of food that you can definitely come and check out. Do message me on Instagram, or even my number is there as well. You can straight away WhatsApp me and I'll be happy to share my menu. And if there's something on the menu that you don't want, or you want to add something on the menu or something, you can always tell me and I'll definitely be able to do it, because I have a very wide range of skills and a lot of different types of cuisines I cook. I've not put all of it on the menu. I've just put some of my favorites, but definitely there are things that could be done, could be added, that you want on your menu, and we can do that. We can adjust that and support the small businesses. Help us grow, man. Help us not just me. There's so many other small businesses there. They're small up and coming dessert places that dessert chefs that creating some awesome food on Instagram. You definitely need to check them out. I definitely feel even though Dubai's market does not allow up and comers to come and just flourish, they do still have a chance with word of mouth.
Exactly.
And
True.
I do very little marketing in terms of Instagram and stuff, very little, because I expect and I hope that people try my food and fall in love with it and go and tell their friends that, bro, this steak is nothing compared to what I had there.
Yeah.
Or this burger is nothing to compare to what I had from this guy from this place. You know, like I'm known for my burgers, my steaks, my ribs, my wings, my lamb chops. Like
Yep, he had a run with lamb chops for I think last year, yeah.
And I'm telling you this again, that I have the best lamb chops in Dubai, and if you don't believe me, try it.
Well, for sure. I mean, for sure, we're gonna come down and try a lot of things.
Yeah. Now I'm like, damn, when I can go.
He's scratching his head like, did I just shot myself in the foot?
I'm scratching my head is because I'm like, shit, did I just say too much? But you know what? It's okay. My lamb chops, I feel, are the best in Dubai.
Like if we had a proper like non-COVID marriage, like you know, like a proper one, we would have loved you to like you know, cater for our wedding.
Obviously, man. I mean, we're always about like supporting small businesses because you know, even us, we're starting from scratch, and everyone is starting from scratch, and it's the whole grind which we need the help from the community, from our network, from our friends and stuff. You know, but I mean, thank God, alhamdulillah, you're doing well, and you know, hope all the best for you for your future individual.
Things will also pick up.
Inshallah, by God's will.
Yeah. I mean, and also that, you know, you're so passionate about all of this. You're putting so much effort in it. You're doing it for not just like, you know, keeping up a brand or something. It's like you're doing it out of the pure emotion that people should enjoy the food, and like, you know, that's your like legacy now on earth.
All of this that I do honestly would be nothing if it weren't for the support of my wife, my family.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She is the rock that holds me into making sure that the food that I serve is actually the one that I can be proud of. Like, without her help, food without would be just food bleh.
Food bleh. I mean, everyone in the comment, they're saying, Nox is saying good luck, Ali. Bandalet is saying we'll pay a visit, and Bullet was saying food Buddha, not like better than salt, and Saram is saying, do you deliver to Munich?
I mean, imagine if he has like branches one day, you never know. Like, man, you know, different
we're
places.
Always down to support when it comes to any way. Like, you know, I mean, that's why I told you this platform is for the guests. So, you know, just preach about your own product, about what you're good at, and what is that thing that can bring people to you that you are passionate. Because, and like, I believe that, you know, culinary, as in like chefs, and these are also art.
Of course.
So it's again,
it's something called culinary art.
Exactly. That's why we all connect. You know, even a different artist can, you know, connect.
Like sometimes I've seen the videos and stuff that he posts on the Food Buddha channel, and when he's prepping the bowl or the plate and everything, when you look at the final product, it's like you want to just look at it. Like you're like, no, I don't want to destroy this and eat it. You know, like that. You have that feeling because it's so beautiful that, you know, that's the thing, that he puts in so much love and effort into each plate.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, that's why he's you know, the grind is serious. You know what I mean. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, anyway, Ammar, thank you very much for joining us for this session. It was a blast talking to you, and guys, thank you very much for sticking around with us.
Yeah.
If you guys want to give Ammar a follow on IG, food underscore Buddha AE. Buddha AE. And you guys can find the other social media that you guys can follow them and everything, and give us a follow at Combos and Chill on IG and Facebook, and you guys can get all the links to our different platforms through the bio on Instagram, and follow my wife and co-host She's a Phoenix at She's a Phoenix if you guys want any tattoo designs or any arts
for around the house.
Yeah,
you do?
Oh, you want a tattoo?
Oh,
nice.
I got a client.
Ding ding. We can do a deal. You know, give us food, we give you art. You know, like.
Why are you talking a Russian deal? Russian deal. Mafia.
It sounds like such a mob boss.
Exactly.
We can do a deal.
You give me lamb chops, I give you artists.
No, it would be an absolute honor for designing something for you. Just let me know what would you like, and
I will work
on it. Yeah.
Oh man, again, Ali, thanks a lot for joining us. I wish you all the best, and hopefully we can, meet up soon. And
for
thank
sure,
you very much.
I want to meet him, and more than that, I want to meet his wife because she just looks like a very gentle soul.
We are all foodies. I think we're just gonna be in a food coma and just
just like talking about food while eating, while making it, and then after eating it.
I'll be the guy who's taking care of everyone because I'll be eating the veggies.
He'll be the designated driver.
I mean, for me, to be honest with you, because of my status, I'm trying to stay as vegetarian I can during the week. Weekends, sometimes I'm like, there is no way around it. Seafood, yes, for me it's on the menu, but I hate fish.
Yeah, he only can digest prawns, basically, like shrimp.
You were about to say another word.
What? I said shrimp and I said prawn.
Okay.
What were you? Clean your dirty mind. Okay, clean your dirty mind.
Dude, prawns, squid, oysters.
Clams.
Clams. I'm down for that stuff, man. I'm down.
I mean, I've never tasted it, so I would love to taste it.
Yep.
Oh shit! The first thing that I forgot about this place. People who are watching in Dubai, go and try shrimp and dip.
Shrimp and dip. Where is this?
International City again.
Oh my Lord.
Dude, we need to go and hunt that place.
Try this damn place out. This guy is an Egyptian motherfucker, small ass place. Okay, makes the dopest seafood, the freshest fish, the freshest prawn ever.
Nice.
I buy my seafood from him because it's so fresh.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't care how much it costs me. I don't care if it's expensive. I freaking buy it.
Saram has had it and he's saying it's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope, man. Wow, man. Saram, where have you been all this? I mean, he been all over Dubai, man.
Yeah, but you got married late, so.
Yeah. So, Saram, can you come back to Dubai? Leave Germany, come.
Oh, we need you.
Leave Germany, come here.
But man, Ammar, let's link up. And
we would love to do this again also,
let's link up for another session, or if you want to talk about anything else, or let's plan something. Let's go out for a dinner or whatever. You said that that whole noodles joint in International City, which I'm really dying to to try out.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yep. I mean, anyway, stay online. Don't leave. We're gonna cut the stream off, and we're just gonna have a bit of chat, and then you are good to go.
Thank you, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Oh, thank you so much for giving us your time.
Convos and show.
Thank you very much, man. All the pleasure is ours, man.
Talks.
I'm so glad that you agreed to do this with us, because like for me food has been a passion all my life. So like for me, like to talk to someone who's an actual so for me it's like a huge honor, and also I learned so much from this few hours. So I can imagine what a great person he is to teach even people under him. So
and he's a genuine soul. He's a very down to earth dude. And again, man, thank you very much for joining us, and it means the world,
he's
man.
Blushing.
No, man, dude, it's all when you're good at something, you need to get the credit.
That's true.
Yeah, when it's needed to be mentioned, you need to mention it.
True.
And again, guys, thank you very much for sticking around with us. Saram is saying thanks, guys, and he really enjoyed the session. Yeah, because you're a foodie, and obviously you're gonna enjoy my content. But again, guys, thank you very much for joining.
खुद के मुंह में मिट्टू है, just saying for himself.
Yeah. But again, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and we're gonna see you guys on Tuesday with another guest. We're gonna be updating the post tomorrow, so give us a follow at Convos and Chill on IG and Facebook, and Food Buddha AE, Food_Buddha AE. Give him a follow, and we'll see you guys on. See you, everyone. Thank you so much for spending the time with us, and thank you everyone who has been supporting us all this time. Thank you. Take care, everybody. Please be safe. Okay. Peace. Bye. Take care. Bye.